What do you mean? What do you mean you're the only I'm the only one that you know that has a double intro? What is it? No, you know why I have a double intro? No, for real. It's so that it gives me more time to get ready. Because normally I'm running late, and so it's like, oh my god, I need to run the second one. If I ever only run the first one, I'm 100% on time, and things are going great. If I run the second one, I'm running late. That's how you know. That's the secret. That's the look behind the curtain, if you will. How's it going, everyone? Okay, so we have a weird situation right now because Vicky was the first one in chat. Look at that. You can see right there. Vicky was the first one in chat, but Nirvana was the first one to redeem the first. So I don't know what we do. I don't know how we settle that. You just have to fight to the death, I think. Also, Ike, thank you so much for the 35 months. Ike! Speaking on Thursday, that's why there's a question mark. Did you see that? It's like Thursday, question mark, talks? It makes no sense. It makes no sense. But it's okay. We're just going to run with it. So, and also, Chimera. Hello. Okay, I have to apologize. It took my brain, like, between the first reply and the second one to realize who you were. I was like, that name's familiar. I kept scratching my head. I was like, wait, where do I know that name? And then it hit me. I was like, oh my god, what have I done? But thanks for the follow. I hope you're doing well. Hello. How have you been? Hi. I'm to be honest, a lot of the people that I meet casually in VR, I don't normally figure out that I do this also. So, yeah. Woo! Kind of casually, you know? Also, Lost, how's it going? Good to see you with a wow. Wow, back to you, Lost. I hope that you are doing well. I snitched on myself. No, Aster, I didn't. I promise, I didn't. How you doing, Aster? Aster, how you doing? I've been communicating with Aster lately. He's been helping me out with some, Aster's been helping me out with some side projects, y'all. A couple of side projects. We won't talk about them yet. But just know that there's, a side project in the works. Hey, anyone like KC in the Sunshine Band? I thought this was a great one to open up stream with. Do you know what I mean? Can't go wrong with that. Dude, the second intro is for when I'm running late, which is always, okay? It's the backup plan. It's the backup plan. I think I can leave this window up here. I think it's gonna be fine. I'm trying a third window setup. In some worlds, it doesn't work. But anyway, we'll give it a shot. We'll see what happens. Okay, I gotta throw this out there. I don't know how many of you are actually Helldivers fans, but I was having a conversation with someone earlier today, and they showed me that trailer, right? The trailer for the upcoming update of Helldivers, and then it like went to the credits where most people are like, okay, I'm gonna stop watching the video, and then there was that bit at the end, if you know, you know, and I have to say I'm excited and confused. They have announced, very subtly, possibly hinted, kind of, about ODST crossing over into Helldivers 2. We have speculated about that on stream ever since we found out that it was getting an Xbox release. So exciting. We were right about one thing, kind of, maybe. They haven't confirmed it. Will you one day win a... You know... Asking for Pokemon Battle victory is a lot. To be honest, no, it's funny that you mentioned that, because for the past several weeks, I've been kind of wanting to get back into a Pokemon game, and I don't know exactly how I want to do it, if I want to add a challenge or something. I mean, I haven't played anything mainline in ages. You know the story, right? Like Silver, like OG Silver, and then I kind of dabbled in Crystal a little bit. Those were like the last ones I played. So I'm so out of the loop. I have no idea where to even start. Drinking beer on an airstrip, taking pictures. Wait. Drinking beer on an airstrip, taking pictures of my car with some friends. So you're not driving. You're the photographer. Okay, that's cool. No drinking and driving, but otherwise, that sounds amazing. Is an airstrip aesthetic for cars? Is that aesthetic, as the kids say? Bum, 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 bum. Such a good song. All right, sorry, I'm back. Black White 2 on normal. Don't you have to play the first one first, though? I heard that was literally like a successive story, 1 to 2. That you need the context of the first one to help you understand the second one. Is that not the case? Also, Octo, hello. How's it going? Welcome in. Also, whatever y'all are having tonight, maybe a nice cup of tea or water, juice, whatever you're having. Cheers to all of you. I hope that you had a wonderful Wednesday and are excited for Thursday. Friends doing the driving? Perfect. Doing fine. Glad to hear it. That's true, but you like both. Tier Zoo. What is that? What is Tier Zoo? Also, Chimera, thank you for the sub as well. Chimera, I'm not very good at this. Okay, I realize that you just got here and that we just met, and I know this is crazy, but no, wait, not that song. Wait, but like, whoa. Just pump the brakes, you know? Let's ride this out for a while before you throw any money my way, because I'm not very good. I'm a very casual, part-time, boomer-style streamer. Do you know what I mean? You already know. You see it. I don't forget. Is that for not realizing who you were on the first comment? I'm sorry. Also, Proteus, thank you for the hello. Proteus, I have not forgotten. I'm through the busy season of work. And I was thinking recently, I was like, I need to reach back out to Proteus about part 2, whatever our next adventure is. Whatever that may be. We gotta sort that out. Is the volume okay? Music to voice ratio? I want you to be able to hear the music because it's badass. But I don't want it to be overpowering. That's the goal. You know what I mean? Wait, Chimera. How'd you find out? How'd you figure it out that I was here? How'd you know? A YouTuber who ranks various animals. Nice. A lot more familiar mons for your old man brain. Okay, you know what? Okay. I mean, I appreciate you looking out for my old man brain. So which generation is Black White? Is it like the 5th iteration of games? How does that work? I don't remember. I don't know. Is my mic clipping? Am I okay? Is everything good? Let me know. Wah! Yeah, for sure. We'll figure something out. Sorry for my plosive. We'll figure something out for sure, though. Oh, yeah, I do have it linked. Shit. Okay. All right. That's fair. I did that. I forgot I had done that. No, Gen 5? Okay. Yeah. I might be interested in jumping in there. I don't know. We'll have to see. I actually really enjoyed the friend lock until people got locked out of playing, right? When we've talked about this before, the friend lock was like such a fun concept, but then people got stuck in the box, and then I felt really guilty because they would set the time aside to show up. I think the answer to that is to just pull 6 people and like say like you're slot 1 Pokemon, you're slot 2, or you're always assigned 1 in the party. That way, yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I can hear the music a little better if you'd mute. Okay, yeah, we'll just listen to music tonight, y'all. I'm just gonna sit over here in the corner if you need me. Am I the only one hyped about the Helldivers, the ODST? It's fine if I am. It's totally fine. No, it's cool. By the way, everyone's always asking, like, everyone, like, once a month, one person hops in chat and they're like, "Oh, how do we meet you?" I'm like, "You just got to go to Publix. You just got to go to Publix. Go to a public pug. Go to a public furry world. Go to a public blah 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 blah." Right? I literally met Chimera public hopping. It is possible. Let it be known. Well, technically it was a public group, but it's possible. Never played Helldivers? Do you like that style of shooter? It was not. What do you mean? You're gonna play Helldivers in about a year? Wait, what specifically is happening in about a year? What? And no, it wasn't a strip club. It was. I mean, I don't know what was happening downstairs. To be fair, but it wasn't a dedicated club. All right. Is Raptors? Very important question. Pasta or rice? Oh, see, I gotta tease this out, okay? Because if it's white rice, I'm going pasta. But if it's brown rice, I'm going rice. So I have to be wishy-washy with my answer. Like if it's white rice, give me the pasta. But if it's brown rice, oh, brown rice is so good. I feel like I failed immediately. I don't know, though. We'll find out. Haven't played it in the... Oh, okay. I see. I think I may have misread or something. Forgot there was a stream today. Joined you talking about a club? Yeah. I go to some VR clubs from time to time. But that's not... I wasn't there recently, okay? But I go there from time to time. It's fun. You're the opposite. If it's brown rice, you'd sooner eat pasta. Pasta. What? Why is... Wait. Why... I'm poor and I blame you. Huh? Gonna be one of the streams? No, Green King. No, it's not gonna be... No. It's not gonna be one of those streams. Atrocious at shooters. Well, Helldivers is like PvE shooter, right? So that's like not a real shooter. That's what all my hardcore shooter friends tell me. They're like, oh, that's PvE. That's not a real shooter. Next question, spaghetti or meat? Wait, do you mean like the pasta itself, like just spaghetti noodles versus just meat? Or do you mean like spaghetti with tomato sauce versus spaghetti with meat sauce? I'll answer both. I'd rather have meat over spaghetti, like if it's just noodles. But if it's tomato sauce or meat sauce, I want tomato sauce all day. Super good. Tomato sauce has like a bit more of like an acidic bite to it. I really like that. Oh my God, Proteus redeemed a bad 80s workout. Okay, for folks who don't know, there's a handful of really terribly scripted bits and like little commercial breaks here, okay, on the channel. And so they are like about 60 seconds or less. They're only redeemable once per stream. They cost big channel points. Big channel points, all right? Also, hey, it's Raptors. Thanks for the follow. Much appreciate it. Here's a YMCA because I couldn't do a heart. So I'm giving you the big A. But noodles are straight until they're wet. That is true. You like white rice better? Okay. We're learning some things today. But yes, these commercials redeemable once per stream. Big channel points. So, Proteus wants to see a bad 80s workout. So everyone stand by as we work out together. Get out of your seats. I'm expecting you to join me, okay? I always like to tell folks, by the way, Brody, thank you so much for redeeming the bad 80s workout. I always like to tell folks who were here for the first iteration of that, like long ago, because I ended up refilming it. There was a big period of time in between the first one and the second one, and you can tell the first one I was a lot more active in the workout. This one's a lot of like yoga, stretching, hugging. Like I was like, I'm too old for a real workout anymore. But hey, I hope that you all enjoyed the bad 80s workout. I took whose money? What do you mean? Also, Pat, how's it going? Are you still working on some TTRPG, Doctor Who inspired content, or are you taking a break from it? Sometimes we need a brain break, you know? 7 mil? What? No, you spent your own 7 mil on an oppressor. I saw you in chat. Sushi rice is really good and kind of separate. But is that like a vinegar that they put on it? I don't remember. It's got something like tangy that they add to it. I don't know. I'm not a chef. You have to set up a world. Wait. Set up a world, have a community night, and be a trainer for a workout session. It would be the most embarrassing workout ever. It would. It would just be what you just saw. It'd be like, okay, everyone, hold both your arms up. Now count to 5. Okay, now put them down. Very good. That would be fun, though. And it would be like a good way, maybe like get a recurring night going where like-minded folks who want to do a little VR workout stuff hold each other accountable. There's a future there. Just chilling? Very nice. Good to relax some. $30? What do you mean I took $30? Yeah, let the quest charge. Who knows? Because I'm probably going to be on for a while post-stream as well. Y'all know how I do it. I was trying to figure out, I wanted to do something besides like just talking today. Not that I don't enjoy it, but I don't want it to get stale. And I was like looking at other options and stuff, but I was struggling to find like a good world. I need to spend some more time looking at some of the like activity worlds that are available and talking with some other folks that are active in the VR scene and seeing if we can get a list of like different things that we can shake it up. Kind of like when we did the tier list that night in VR. Like that was a lot of fun. And then we did the Truth or Dare world. That was kind of cool to like have that back and forth with you all. So I don't know. We'll see. There's a lot of possibility there. No, Ike, if you show up, you have to participate. You can't just watch me suffer. All right? And if I do that, then we're also attending Ike's climbing school. So, be ready. Mushy, I don't know what you typed. English, please. Good morning to you, Mushy. On Twinkies? Man, I'm glad you added an IE in there. Yeah, we did the tier list, we did Truth or Dare, we did a board game like Get to Know You style. Peak IRL. Based on how my gameplay went in Peak, I'm pretty sure I would just die. I don't know. I'm not really cut out for I don't have that climber's build. I've got like the what sort of a build do I have? I'm built like a slug, but with arms. I think. Get your head out of the gutters. I'm sorry. Yeah, okay. I am also not a super. I don't like the ice part very much either. That one kind of frustrates me. We're gonna skip this one. Coldplay is acceptable if it's the right songs. The ranking tier lists were a lot of fun. The only problem is that the world, no shade to the world creator Jar, it's got a very limited amount of options, right, by design, and like it requires constant updating to add more to it. And I think that Jar has like other irons in the fire and is moved on to other projects, which is totally understandable, right? You can't do the same thing forever. And then the ones that are like 60 plus items on the list, it just takes so long to rank those. So yeah, Octo, I can see you having a divisive opinion once in a while. I won't lie. Monopoly and S tier? Oh yeah, Monopoly. Nope. Sorry, not S tier. Shoots and ladders? That's S tier. I asked you if you have a little piggy, my friend, who is also a little piggy. What? Mushy, what? I have no idea. He is a rabbit. Part-time. Only in the evenings. During the day, I lose my ears. It's ingrained in... Okay, no. That's... Let's be clear. I know the type of folks that you're talking about. We all do. That's not my style, okay? That's... Hold on, no. I am different. That's what everybody says, right? Built like a baked bean. Oh, like the little bean avatars? Yeah. I'm built like a baked bean. No, not like a cutie. The avatar is, not me. Yeah, it does not go in S tier. Cards Against Humanity is a solid choice for like a really good card game. Yeah, 100%. With the right group of people, though, right? If you play that with the wrong group, it is an awful experience. I don't know. Octo just wiping sweat. Never again. I learned my lesson. Pandemic, Forbidden Island. Oh yeah, cooperative games for sure. Back to the Archipelago randomizer. This is the one that does Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask all smashed together, right? Did you have a game in mind you wanted to play? Oh, wait. We could do a Pokemon randomizer? Take cooperative Pokemon randomizer? Oh, what? What? I was just talking about wanting to play some Pokemon at some point. That would be cool. No, Pat, 100%. Game prepping, like TTRPG game prepping, is so much reading. Sometimes. There are different ways to prep. But like when you're familiarizing yourself with new rules, mechanics, new settings, especially if you're relying on pre-written modules and material, so much reading. That's why I was saying it's good that you're taking a break. You don't want to get burnt out on it. Confirmed baked bean. Yeah. Baked bean. Yeah, Cards Against Humanity is so much fun. And you can play it in VR, I think. I think there's a VR version. I don't remember. You have an entire playlist of game worlds to play with people? What? And we just sat on the roof of a furry world looking at people? We could have been exploring the unknowns? What do you mean? At work tonight, though. Oh. Well, don't work too hard. This is what I wish for you, Chimera. I wish that you have the type of night where you're busy enough that you don't get bored, but not so busy that you get stressed. That's what I'm looking for. That perfect in-between where the day flies by, but it's not stressful. I hope you have that kind of night. Also, Sydney, hello. It's good to see you. Thank you for the hello. Hello? It's not even hollow anymore. Thank you for the hello. I keep forgetting it's not hollow. Multi-game randomizer. No Majora support yet. Okay. Majora would be mod loader. Oh yeah, that's right. We did talk about that. Sorry, I get it mixed up. Look, in my old age, my mind is weak. I have a weak mind, okay? You all know. Y'all been here enough, you know. I would be down to switch it up, Proteus. What do you mean, what a terrible way to curse someone? That's such a kind thing what? No, I hope that your night is busy enough that... Mushy, why do you hate me? Could you go and run into me? Oh, what a good song. Inscription? I don't even know that game. Managed to fix your tracking? Wait, what was the issue? Oh, that's right. We did talk about... Okay, Chimera, I have a confession. We met... The night that we met, I had done this before, okay, for like 3 hours or so, and then I've been like hanging out with a friend group, and that was kind of like the last stop of the night. I was kind of unwinding, and I had how do I put this lightly? I had some beverages. So I may forget some things that we discussed. Please don't be offended. I'm doing great. How are you, Sydney? Yeah. It's been a great day. I had a great time. Had a lot of successful things that I planned a couple of like I'll just call them events. I planned a couple of events today, like in the real world, and they went off really well. Had a ton of participation. People were really excited to be there. Had a good time. There was no logistical issues or anything of that nature. No complications. So today was a big success. I'm very happy. Yeah. Trivial Pursuit. That's a fun one. Yeah. Film more VR photos. Nice, Green King. Sassy, not hateful. That's fair. Mushy, I'll allow it. Inscription's amazing. I don't even know what it is. Interference around your computer? Oh, weird. So you had to get USB extenders. I do know that the individual dongles, they also throw interference between each other if they're too close together. But you're pretty sure it was interference from the computer itself, so. Huh. No, Trivial Pursuit's fun too. VR Juice? Yeah. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, but Chimera doesn't know that yet. Chimera doesn't know that that's our code. Daspra's VR Juice. We did not go to a strip club. We did not. Feeling better? I am so glad to hear that. I know that I saw that you said you were really tired, hadn't been feeling great, fell asleep on the last one. I'm glad that the stream is a place where you can show up, even if you're not feeling good, and kind of, hit that wavelength where you're able to slip away to sleep, right? That's such a good thing. I'm glad we create that environment. Wind Waker. Super Mario Land. Oh, Super Mario World and Land. Those could be fun too. I don't know. We'll have to figure it out. We'll have to figure out something we both like, which I think that's a massive list, but something we both like and are interested in playing. But yeah, 100%. Yeah, Pat, once you get into it, that's it. You think about tabletop all the time. When you have a couple of like free minutes, you're just sitting somewhere and you're like, oh, that'd be a good campaign idea. Or, that'd be a fascinating character. Or like, oh yeah, I could turn that into a map. That would be cool. It becomes all consuming. Did you see the little laser thing I did? Oh yeah, is that a coaster? Is it like a drink coaster? I did see it. I thought I gave it like a reaction of some kind, but I was probably like asleep when I looked at it. Is it a coaster or what? Because someone said that, I think maybe it was Trap that said that you should like make it a coin for D&D. I definitely saw it and I like read the conversation and was like, oh, that's, yeah. Scrabble is really fun. Trivial Pursuit, yeah. Cards Against Humanity. Then Clue. All good choices. Scrabble's really high on my list. I like Scrabble. My family and I get like, overly competitive about Scrabble. Yeah, it's kind of like it's a thing in our house. Or when I go visit, I guess. It used to be a thing. Oh, you have a mod mic. Pinky out. Someone's fancy. Someone's pinky out. You gonna become a DM? I think Pat is working on setting up a DM with like working on setting up like a campaign with a Doctor Who inspired thread sort of throughout. As for me, yeah, I'm currently a DM at 4 tables and a player at 1. So yeah, I love D&D. Play it all the time. I'm a huge TTRPG fan. I want to start closing some of my 5th edition tables, and I want to like try something with Daggerheart, and I want to try something with Call of Cthulhu, and I've sampled Pathfinder as a player. I would think I might want to try and run a Pathfinder table at some point. But yeah, huge fan of the TTRPG stuff. Just 2 inches in diameter, not a coaster yet. That would make a cool one, though. Nicer piece of wood, fine-tune it. Yeah, if you use wood for the coaster, you also need to finish it in some way, seal it, because otherwise wooden coasters that aren't sealed, they eventually fall apart from the moisture, And I'm sure you know that, but lacquer them. I should have just kept reading. And I... Sorry, Mushy. I got on my soapbox for a while. You know how I am. Scrabble with family is so fun. Until people start arguing about whether they're real words or not. My family was so serious about it, we bought the official Scrabble dictionary. We referenced that. You know what I'm saying? So, okay. Oh, whoa. Deadpool, thank you. First of all, thank you so much for the 100 bits. Also, you just, okay, look. You just got here. I really appreciate it. Pump the brakes, though. You've got the number 1 spot. What more do you need? You've done your time. You've donated. You've proven that you've got that number 1. I really appreciate it. Okay, now, all right. Been in VR chat too long not to get a better mic? That's fair. I used the mod mic when I had the OG, oh god, the OG Vive back in early 2018 was when I actually started. So that was about when I got it. But yeah. Deadpool, thank you for the 300 bits. Okay, first of all, no, wait, Deadpool. Just, how are you? How are you? Let's just talk for a minute. How are you doing? How was your day? How have you been since Tuesday? A silly femboy? Whoa. I'm going to push back on the femboy, all right? Whoa. Trust me. Bearded and everything, all right? If we were playing Ocarina of Time and you were playing SM64, I might pass you a Power Star from opening the chest for a Kokori Sword. Or perhaps you might send me Zelda's letter for finding it. Oh my gosh. That sounds amazing, Proteus. Give me my money back. What money? What money do you want back, Nirvana? We can hop between? That might be a good idea, because I'm not very good at a lot of games. Deadpool, thank you. Thank you for 100 more bits. I appreciate it. You have number 1. There's nothing left to prove. A panther, Ugandan pickle, and a side duck. Yeah, that's a normal night for us. Mushy, I'm trying to play Daggerheart. I'm waiting for this DM that I know to start a campaign and invite me, Don't encourage. No, y'all. No. We're not dropping 10,000 anything, all right? This is low stakes. We're just hanging out. This is casual. We're having a good time. There's nothing to prove here. Deadpool, I talked to you about this on Tuesday. After all, I don't know what to say. I can only say thank you so many times before it starts to sound either repetitive or insincere. I really appreciate it. Thank you for your kindness, your generosity. Hold some of your money for yourself. I'm sure there's all sorts of amazing things that you can do with it too. I appreciate it, but I'm good. This is just a hobby. I don't depend on this for like my livelihood. I just do this for fun, and I really appreciate it, but I'm good. I'm really fortunate. Take care of yourself. I really appreciate it. A bedroll. Oh, sorry, a bread roll has more femininity than this guy. True. Battleship is so much fun. I play a little modified version of Battleship, but Battleship's really fun. Thinking about the curator, who's a rather mysterious character from the show. Recurring NPC, absolutely. Recurring NPCs are fun, especially if you give them like quirky personality traits and things that like the players can really latch onto. They have a lot of fun with that. So we just talked. We just. We just. Deadpool, we just talked about this. I just laid it out. I don't even. Okay, thank you. Thank you so much. It's gonna happen, Sydney. What's gonna happen? What is? I've never played Uno, Octo. If you want to send it, feel free, Green King. I might check it out post stream, or I might open it up during it. Just right now, I'm so behind on chat. I have to speed run chat for a minute. Okay. A constant trickle of bits falling down from the heavens. They'll reach terminal velocity and hit you like a shower of tiny. Thanks, Mushy. Honestly, that's what I need. If you don't know how my days went, I do, Deadpool. It's not going great because I'm trying to raise money for my cousin's GoFundMe. But wait. Wait. Hold on. This is what I'm talking about. You're trying to raise money for your cousin's GoFundMe, but you're giving me all of your bits. Deadpool. It sounds like your cousin needs them more. Here, after cracking my controller down the middle, splitting it in half after dying Wait, did you actually break your controller? Did you actually? Oh my god. I said to DM me an artist name and I would commission a piece. Okay, Chimera, I don't know any artist. Chimera. I actually don't know. I don't know any artist. Also, Chill, how's it going? It's good to see you. Chill, I since we got the okay from all the players at the table, I went ahead and posted the event. I hope you don't mind. I tagged you and then I just kind of did it, you know? Deadpool! Your cousin! You talked. He didn't listen, clearly. Yeah, tonight's the night that I just pass out, hit the floor. Just, do a little rage dance. Doing some digging on YouTube. Turns out that Ship Harkinian just got multiplayer support, but Proteus, I think we may have just figured out the next step. I mean, that was so seamless. Dude, that was so good. Your cousin kicked you in the... What? Why? Because you said no to him 30... Why were you saying no? What was happening? I feel like we're, like, pulling back Deadpool lore in real time. This is wild. You're gonna give the old bunny a heart attack? Absolutely. Boop, 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 boop. It's a D&D thing, Sydney. And different, not related to stream. Yes, Oliver was so cute. Chill. Oliver was so cute. Pawing at the little computer screen like that. Oh my god, it was adorable. Deadpool, thank you for another 100. Thank you. Wait. I have to do a more proper thank you now, okay? I'm gonna do the thank you dance. Get ready. This is big. I don't do this often. There you go. There you go. The thank you dance. Yeah, Billy Idol's amazing. I would let strangers donate to him than me spend my money on him. No one kicks me in the no-go zone and gets away with it. All right, so are y'all like fighting now? So you're still raising money for him, but y'all are just interpersonally fighting? Is that what's going on? You have to say something special for 1K? We're not gonna, no. We're not setting that expectation, all right? We are just existing. We're all just having a good time. We're relaxing, we're hanging out, we're just, look. Space is right there. Boon, doon, doon, doon. Doon, 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 doon. What is happening? Deadpool, thank you for another 100 bits. Thank you so much. And then Mushy, thank you for the bits to make a gigantic emote that is... I don't know what it's... Okay, let's refocus, everyone. Focus. Deadpool, thank you so much for the 1,000 bits. Now I'm done. Okay. Truly, thank you for the support. Like I told you on Tuesday, anything that you all donate and throw in here is just, it's self-funding. It goes right back into the stream. So it's how we get the little updates, like new emotes and, you know, avatar touch-ups, and if I purchase a game that, like, we play as a community night or something. So this stuff is all fed right back in. So thank you so much. I really appreciate it. But what I really appreciate is your time. That's what means the world. Just stopping by. So told you to have something. The special was just the heartfelt speech. That's more my area, okay? Also, Tiger, how's it going? Tiger, are we in the car today? Wait, how many cars are we in right now? Oh my gosh. We're a mobile stream. No, I'm not saying that you should drop 10,000. That was not... I missed lure? Did I? Wait. Sometimes I get serious. I sure did. I'm sorry. I got sidetracked by all the donations. Gee, this is why you have to put time in between them so I can get caught up. Fighting, sometimes I get serious, but what's he going to do to me? I mean, small folks can be scrappy. I'm just saying. Trust me. He's only 16, but he can kick me in the... But still, I would happily stream for him, but I'm not spending my money on him because he kicked me in the... I feel like this... Yeah, there's some deep lore here. There's some deep lore. Gotta stop by to... Yeah, 100% gotta pick. Oliver finds me entertaining. Is it the ears? Wait, what happens if I... Alright, chill. Here. I'm playing with a cat right now, everyone. Don't judge me. It's a little less fun when you can't see the cat. I'm going to be honest. But anyway. I'm in a semi-truck? Yes! This is my first time in a truck. Chimera, be easy. It's my first time in a truck. Off today? Oh, nice. Are you doing the off work special with the pizza? Also, 100% Tiger. Cheers to you and anyone else in chat. Whatever you're having tonight, be it water from your water bottle, your favorite soda, the tea, you know, Earl Grey, green, maybe a nice chai, whatever you're having. Cheers to all of you. And especially to you, Tiger, for calling the cheers. I'm going to focus on Ghost of Tsushima because I had a second controller. I need you in my ears because you calm me down the most. You know, I've been told, Deadpool, you're not the first person to tell me that. I have like the most monotone, dull, repetitive presentation to the point that people just go to sleep listening to me. So I totally take that as a compliment. Your robot can have bunny ears? Green King, you're halfway there. Now we just need a bunny tail and you're all set. Up to breathe. Mushy, can you hear the music today? Yeah, chill. Photos. That's adorable. Salem. Oh, if Salem's awake, give Salem, appropriate affection from us. But if Salem's getting a good snooze in, let him snooze. I have a feeling you definitely watched. Okay, Chimera, where is that feeling coming from? But yes, 100%. I'm a huge Trekkie. I still watch Star Trek. I have seen everything. All of it. Wait, Tiger, you have a puppy named, or a doggo, a puppy named Alfie? Have you told me that before and I forgot? Or is this Tiger lore? The curator's such an interesting character. Brief rundown. Okay. So for folks who are showing up late, Pat and I have been discussing like TTRPG ideas, and Pat is working on a Doctor Who inspired TTRPG setting, kind of pulling from source material as well as his own creativity. So to get just context for the conversation, the character was introduced in the 50th anniversary special. He's the curator of the Under Gallery, a storage facility for artwork of alien origin. It's also heavily implied but never officially said he's a future version of the Doctor. That's kind of cool. So what's your thoughts for tying him in as a recurring NPC? Just like truly a similar role where he's like working in a museum of some kind of various artifacts and is able to like help identify things, or what's your thought? What are you thinking? Werewolf is fun. It's very social deduction. Not always my strongest area. It depends on how far into the night I am, but it is fun. You keep saying Earl Grey. Okay, well, to be fair, Earl Grey is also just a really good tea. Okay, it doesn't just have to be because Jean-Luc Picard was like, tea, Earl Grey, hot. I can't do a Patrick Stewart impersonation. I don't know anyone that can. But it's also just a good tea. And that is how you have it. Plain, hot, Earl Grey. Lady Grey is solid too, if you like a little more like complexity in the flavor profile. But I really like Yorkshire tea. Yorkshire tea is so good. Just a splash of milk, and if you want maybe like half a teaspoon of sugar, I skip the sugar, I just do the milk. Pets for tomorrow from Das. Yes, Sydney, that sounds good. Tiger, you have pigs too? Tiger. We need pics. Of Alfie, not of Alfie. Yes. Only streamer I ever fell asleep to is my go-to streamer that was ironically also a therapist. I don't know what happened to him, but he's been gone for a year now. Yeah, sometimes life pops up. I'm sorry that your go-to streamer vanished, though. That's hard, especially when when you really depend on them. Also, Dusty Sharky. That's a fun name, Dusty Sharky. I don't know. Is there an inspiration to that one? Anyway, thank you so much for the follow. I hope that you're doing well. Welcome in. We are all over the place because it's a just chatting stream. So, but I always tell folks, lurkers are welcome. You know, if you just want to hang out in the background, that's totally cool. Or if you want to jump in where you fit in. You know, no issues. So, but yeah, I hope you're having a good one. All right, let me pull up Discord because it looks like there's a lot of pics getting dropped. So let me take a look in there. Oh my gosh, there's the side dog. Oh, and the pickle knuckles. Hottest boy band? That could be. Oh, the space shot is nice. Very nice, very nice. I got a high five from Oliver. Oh my god. That just made my night. That's so cute. Oh. That's so cool. That made me happier than I thought it would. I'm not gonna lie. Very cool. Thank you for sharing those photos. That is very cute. Very cute. Brisk tea. Like ice cold brisk. Brisk. Creative as a cameo appearance for Tom Baker. Oh, interesting. Turn this up. Crank it, crank it, crank it. Tears for Fears, so good. Dusty Sharky. Well, my persona is a shark Dusty. Ooh. But you have to find out. That's an amazing sounding Sona, though. Well, welcome in, welcome in. And who knows? Maybe with time we'll unlock more lure. It's been a lure dump night for a lot of folks. So, but yeah, welcome in. I hope you're having a good one. Psyduck is cute. Well, Psyduck the character. That particular Psyduck was Hotch, and as you all know, Hotch is a character. So I've got to copy and paste the link. What do you mean? Are you sending me to a virus? Oh, I keep closing chat. I'm sorry. I promise I've streamed once. Hotch is fun. Hotch can be fun for sure. He's got good energy. He also he really likes to pick on me, but I also really like to pick on him. So it is very mutually reciprocal. That is for sure. Got to get going. Have a good rest of stream. Farewell forever. Farewell forever, Mushy Jones. I'm sure I'll see you again soon. It's not farewell forever. But thanks for stopping by, Mushy. Have a good rest of your day. The Discord won't let me click on it. Is there a thing you have to... Do you have to, like... I feel like there's, like, a setting where you have to, like... agree to the rules or something. I don't remember. I'm not very tech savvy. Tiger, I'm not. But I do think there's like, you might have to go to the rules page and like agree to them or something. I don't know. I can't remember. Is this a hack? No, 100%. That's me. Are you hacking me? What's happening? Everybody wants to rule the world. Boom, boom. What a good song. I didn't realize the rocky history that band ended up having. Really a sad story. There's a YouTube channel that I watch a lot. The channel is called Professor of Rock, and the guy goes through and like looks at old rock music and stuff, and just he's got like a very nostalgic lens for it. It's from his childhood, and he recently did an episode on one of the songs featured was, or one of the bands featured was Tears for Fears, and he kind of unpacked the band's history a little bit, and I was like, oh my god, I had no idea. Oh, it doesn't work when you click on the Discord link? Oh, you had to copy. Oh, I'm sorry. So you had to copy and paste it. Ugh. Maybe it's because the colon is right next to the H. Maybe I need to go there and space that better. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for it. I'm lucky I can get on here and turn the stream on. Like every day when I start my PC up, I'm like, oh, it's a good day. I started up my computer. Oh, it's not giving you the option to click at all. Huh. Yeah, I don't know. Is anyone else having that trouble with it, where you can't even click on the link at all? I feel like... You can't click it at all. Oh my gosh. I'll try to work on it after stream. I'm sorry. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not a real streamer. I tell you this every time I stream. And every time y'all like, no, you're great, you're like a streamer, you do stuff. And I'm like, no, I'm not a real streamer. I get on here, I run my mouth for a few hours, I like I wave my arms a lot, you know? I just do this for a while, then we call it a night. I have no idea how to stream. But it's fine. It's fine. We take it one day at a time. One day at a time. Okay, on the subject of things that we're all getting excited for, because I mentioned earlier, for folks who weren't here at the beginning of stream, the idea that in that Helldivers trailer, right? They showed off some pretty cool. What about that link? Does that link work? Because that one doesn't have the colon in front of it. No, of course it doesn't. Okay. Maybe I need to update the link. Maybe, I don't know. I'm super excited for the Helldivers update. Okay, but I'm also nervous. I don't know if anyone else is feeling this, because sometimes crossovers are like really bad. Do you know what I mean? And to me, it's going to feel weird to see like an ODST trooper. If they end up like adding an ODST armor, it's going to feel weird to see an ODST being like, for Super Earth, because Earth doesn't exist. And I know it's like, suspend the disbelief, all that, blah, blah, blah. Just go with it. It's just fun. It's supposed to be fun. But I don't know, if they do too much, it's going to feel out of place, I think. And then if it's just like a nod, people are going to be let down. So I hope they find that right balance of how to approach it. Because I don't want people to be put off by it. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Meant to say thanks for thinking of adding me to the Helldivers chat. Yeah, absolutely. I was hanging out with Map that night, and we were talking Helldivers, because I've seen Map on there a lot, because we're friends on Steam. And I know you play it a lot. And Map was like, we should play together sometime. And I was like, well, yeah, we should rope chillin' too, because I know you play it. I know he plays it. I know y'all are close, like, kind of, right? So, does Earth exist in Halo? Why have we never been to Earth in Halo? See how I'm over here, like, making up lies? I'm making up lore in real time that isn't... About to get corrected. Shit. Well, y'all taught me something. We have played on Earth? Have we? Oh, wait, is New... Are you sure? Was New Mombasa on Earth? Huh. Okay. Hey, I stand corrected. I am not afraid to admit if I'm in error. My bad. It's in Kenya? Ah. Okay, well there went one of my big hang-ups on this. See, y'all have reassured me. This is good. Well, it won't feel weird hearing them shout about Super Earth then, will it? They show it getting blasted? Oh, is that like in 5 or something? When Cortana is just going haywire? Well, my bad, y'all. I've been over here, like, throwing shade when I shouldn't have. That's my apologies to the Halo fandom. Well, I feel a little better about it now. The crossover makes more sense. Because in my head, I was like, Reach? What are we doing here? You know, like a ring? Is there going to be like a Halo ring somewhere that we find like in the Illuminate area? It's like, oh my god. Or the Flood mixed with the Terminates. Oh my god. Could you imagine, though? If they introduced like Flood mechanics in it? They shouldn't, but that would be wild. Currently, Killzone is canon to Helldivers. See, that's what makes me nervous, though. If they keep doing crossovers and claiming they're canon, I feel like things are going to get muddy, right? I don't know. I'm just overthinking it. I'm being weird. I'm having that DM moment. I feel like DMs are often concerned about like internal consistency in their story, and I always have that lens now when I look at games. I'd make a small joke, but I don't want to come up short. Don't worry, Tiger. I always come up short, so I got us covered there. I stand at a very, very strong and proud 5'3". Yes. Oh, the Didact. I forgot. I need to go back and replay like everything post Halo 3. I have just forgotten all of it. Searching for some arrow check. What? Is this still ghosts? You didn't come up short when stealing armor. When did I steal your money? What money did I steal? What do you mean? What do you mean? What is happening? I haven't stolen anyone's money. Okay, I've never. What do you mean? I didn't steal it. You all kept throwing it at me. The fun size streamer. Oh no. Wait, that's what I'm here for. I'm just the fun size streamer. Oh. My parents would be so proud of me if they saw me right now. Every once in a while when I'm like halfway through a VR juice, sitting in like a public world, just clowning with folks in VR, and I'm like in a Nanachi, and I'm, and like I'm in like the middle of some bit where I'm like in a pose, and I'm just like, man, imagine if mom and dad walked into this lobby. Interestingly, okay, hey. I joke about that, but recently, my father asked me about the price of a VR headset. And I was like, oh, why do you ask? He was like, well, I know you do like a lot with VR chat, because he is aware of it, right? It's like, yeah, he was like, I thought it'd be cool if we hang out sometime. And I was like, And I sat with it for like the 10 seconds that you need to like actually really consider something. I was like, you know what, Dad? I was like, if you want it, I would totally hang out with you. 100%. And then I told him, I said, I just want you to know, you're going to see things that you have not imagined in your lifetime. And you need to be prepared for that. So I gave him the warning. Co-op H4. That would be good. Are you good at Halo, Proteus? Because I'm not. So you'd have to, like all games, you'd have to carry us. Oliver's sleeping. Oh, I have to be quiet now. I never put a... No, I did not do that. Deadpool, lies. Most of it takes place above Phoenix. Okay, yeah. Well, you all have made me feel much better about the update. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I learned something tonight. I often learn things from chat, so I appreciate all of you correcting me on my misinformation campaign that I had only really just started. So I'm glad we stopped it before I got carried away. He definitely came out short at the... Chimera, we were not at a strip club. Again, I don't know what was happening one floor below us, but we were just hanging out. Although the one guy that was up there with us, he danced pretty cool. He was a good dancer. I've given no money willingly. You broke into my vault. No, people gifted you that sub. People gifted you that sub. As far as how I plan on using them, popping up once or twice as a quest giver at first. Okay. 60th anniversary book, big cameo at the end. Second to last season. He becomes the group's patron or whatever. Oh, very nice. Yeah, Pat, I think you've got a good idea for the character there. You played Halo 5 Semi-Pro? What? More Proteus lore unlocked. Oh yeah, Pat, I will check it out post stream for sure. Mr. Midwest. My boyfriend and I are finding a stream to sleep to. Can we stop by here? Yeah, absolutely. You're welcome to hang out. Also, thank you for the follow. Welcome to you and your boyfriend. And yeah. I hope you're both having an amazing day. I have heard that I am dull enough and monotone enough that people easily fall asleep. I just put a newborn kitten to sleep. So, I mean, you know. But yeah. I hope you're having a great one. And welcome in, and thank you again for the follow. Misinforming the masses. I wasn't trying to. daspra. That's for sure. No points have been proven yet, okay? Nothing's been proven. Nothing. No. Although it is unfortunate that while we were having this conversation, Frankie Goes to Hollywood came on, right? That does send a certain mixed message, I think. So I'll allow for that. I'm not talking about the subs. I'm talking about the $7 million. You spent that on an oppressor. That you made that choice. Been a good night so far? Hey, glad to hear it. Hey, what brings you through the VR chat category? Are you a VR chat player yourself? Or do you just enjoy the vibes here? Or I always like to ask folks, like, what brings you through the category, you know? I haven't taken anything. Halo Reach was really good. A lot of my friend group at my age, they all say that like Halo 4 was peak for them. You know, of course it's a subjective position. But that was kind of like the peak of their gaming. For me, I think it was probably 3. I had started backing off of gaming when Reach. Like, I wasn't playing as much during Reach's release, but I was playing a lot more during 3. So, I think for me, 3 is probably... Although, ODST Firefight was so solid. I really enjoyed that, to be honest. And, of course, Halo Wars, which is kind of its own entity. I loved Halo Wars. Don't forget the $30. Green Geek with $30. I didn't take anything. Oh, you play VRC? Okay. Try to get Nick, I assume that's boyfriend, try to get Nick into Super Hot, and he threw up. Ooh, does he get, bad motion sickness? Does he deal with motion sickness in other aspects of life? Like on a plane, or with heights, or the backseat of a car? You know, does he get like car sick or anything like that? Yeah. So I had a similar experience when I first started VR. I got really motion sick when I first started. I could only play for about 10, 15 minutes at a time. I thought I was going to have to sell my headset originally, which is wild to think about now. Because I have like marathon sessions that are like 12 hours sometimes now. But it was a combination of like gradual exposure. So just constantly playing like a little bit at a time. I actually, putting a carpet under my feet really helped. And I used to put a fan directly in front of me, blowing at me, and then making sure that I was well hydrated with water in advance. All those things really helped me a ton. They don't solve it for everyone, but you know, maybe some of those tricks can help you all out. No, you won't even put it on? I mean, that's fair. If you get really sick, I don't like to throw up. I'll admit it. Like I said, I thought about selling my headset for a while. Halo Wars was your first Halo? What an interesting entry into the series. I think that for me, I think Halo Wars had my favorite storyline. Well, the first one. Like, what a cool story. I love the Spirit of Fire. Captain Keyes is such a compelling character. Serena is like one of my favorite AI from any sci-fi series. My God. You last a minute in VR? Do you also get motion sick? He said I made him sound like a pansy. No, you don't sound like a pansy. It happens to a lot of people. It really does. I mean, it is not a natural experience, right? Being in VR is not natural. So your body has to adjust to it. It is very normal to have motion sickness when you're first starting VR. So no, you don't sound like a pansy at all. You just sound like you got to learn the tips and tricks to get through it. And for some folks, they never adjust. I had a friend who she got motion sick every single time, and she finally just sold her headset. She, after years of trying, she was like, I don't want to do this anymore. So only get motion sick in VR if I don't have full body on. That's interesting. I've never heard that before. I wonder if it has to do with like locomotion and stuff, or just your brain looking down and not seeing like the body matching. That is interesting, Chimera. Never played Wars? It's fun. It's a very different sort of experience, right? It's a RTS instead of a shooter. So, if you don't like RTSs, I don't think that you'd like Halo Wars. It's also a very simple RTS, I would say. So if you're like into hardcore RTS, I think there's less strategy in Wars. I'm not saying there's no strategy, but there's less than like maybe StarCraft, right? So it's like if you're after a elitist, purist RTS experience, Halo Wars might disappoint you. If you're looking for a shooter, Halo Wars is going to disappoint you. But if you're kind of like a fan of the Halo lore and storytelling and elements of Halo, right? I think the game delivers really well in that way. So Halo 2 is so good. Yep. You get very sick? Dang, I didn't know that, Nirvana. Mm-hmm. Halo Infinite. I enjoyed Infinite's campaign. I didn't do much with the multiplayer, to be honest. I'm at that age where I'm no good at competitive gaming anymore. So I get frustrated playing shooters online because I don't have the time to like learn the kill spots on the map, to learn like the best weapons or the best loadouts. I don't have that time anymore. So Boomer, absolutely. Senior citizen, absolutely. Old, yep. But Infinite's campaign was really fun. I liked some of the changes they made. I liked the open world approach. I enjoyed the music. The combat was refreshed in a way. So I didn't think it was a perfect game, but I thought it was a step in a better direction than like I enjoyed Infinite more than say like Halo 5. So wasn't a fan of RTS games. Don't try Wars then. But Green King, it is worth, to Chimera's point, go on YouTube and just watch like all the cutscenes from Halo Wars, because you can just follow the story. It's like an hour probably worth of cutscene per game. It's a fun story. It's worth like when you're having a dinner one night, just sit down in front of your computer or whatever and just pop on the cutscenes and just watch them while you eat. It's a good story for sure. You can just Tiger. You can just throw the pics in general if you want. The Discord is very unstructured right now, intentionally. I don't have a lot of moderation or a lot of like, it's not like super subdivided into channels and stuff. So general is pretty much just general. I opened a suggestions one, and then I did open a self promo, but I may end up closing that one again. I don't know. We'll see. Ba 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 ba. Do, 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 do. Boomer, senior citizen, old grandpa, and then like a tinge of liberal on the end there. Nice. Is that Deadpool? Are those the? If you had to choose like a series of words, so you would describe me to others as the boomer, senior citizen, old grandpa, liberal. Honestly, I'll take it. I've been called a lot worse than that combination of words in my life. What do you mean I poison you when you try VR? I've never poisoned you. Yeah, I like that the Infinite campaign's multiplayer. I mean, all the campaigns, as far as I know, have been, right? But that one just felt more purpose-built for multiplayer, because you could kind of like split up further because the maps weren't as linear. You know what I mean? I don't know. Whatever. Is that Alfie? Oh, Alfie smiles. Look at the smile. Oh my gosh. What a happy little puppy. Alfie. What kind of doggo is Alfie? A cute doggo. That's the answer, but we're actually going to bed now. Hey, Mr. Midwest and not Pansy boyfriend. I hope that y'all rest really well. Take care of yourselves. Thanks for stopping by. Maybe we'll cross paths again one day, but if not, it was a pleasure. Let's see. Oh, I'm falling behind. Let's see. I ended up picking him because I read the cameo in the 60th campaign. Realized the character would make a perfect mysterious old NPC. Yeah. And those are really great. Those are really great characters. The mysterious ones that can like show up at key moments and then back off. They're amazing characters to add in, right? Where they don't run the story, but they help the players narratively get to the next sort of thing. Also, Dez and Wojo, thank you both. Thank you so much, Dez, for the 7 months. Wojo for the... Y'all both matched him at 7 months. That's incredible. Thank you both. Coming in with a hello. Hello to you both. How's life? How are things? How are you? All right. Sorry. I fell behind. I'm sorry. You are, and I quote, a silly fanboy who likes getting money showered while also being an old democratic liberal with classes. Well, I appreciate your perspective. Yep. Thanks for sharing. I just remember the notification. Wait, what notification did you see? Huh? What? Yeah, Reach's multiplayer was a lot of fun. We'll be here just not chatting. Oh yeah, absolutely. Lurking is totally welcome. 4 eyes. I know, I'm sorry. A pit bull stat feed. Oh, okay, yes. I thought I saw the pit bull. I wanted to be sure. I feel like those features are always so prominent on doggos. Such a cutie. Pit bulls can be such cuties. Oh my gosh. Also, Proteus, thank you for the 100 bits. Thank you. That you all have been so generous tonight, especially for like a Thursday question mark talks where it's not. I didn't really have too many plans. I was like, show up, talk about Helldivers. That's as far as I thought ahead. I'm gonna be honest. Oh, and dance to Nicki Minaj. Okay, we're good now. It is wild that it's already been 7 months, Wojo. I was thinking the same thing. I have a goofy pic of my cat Pebbles from when she was a kitten. Do you? I am super pro pet pic. I think pet pics are phenomenal. Des, thank you for the 200 dance bunny boy. Hold on, let me put my drink down. Oh, Proteus, thank you for the 300 more. All right, dance, bunny boy, dance. Okay, here we go. Is this what you want? Oh my goodness. Talking TTRPGs, we're sitting on break from work. Yes, D&D is so good. Nirvana, thank you for the ooh, well timed. Yeah, we were talking. Mostly we were focusing on like Pat's idea for the curator NPC, who's going to be a recurring NPC character in Pat's Doctor Who inspired campaign that Pat's been working on. So we were kind of bouncing some. Pat was sort of bouncing his ideas our way, and we were just all like, wow, that's cool, that's cool. Also, the picture of the kitty is so cute. That is such a little kitten. Drinking, so cute. I try to be live on so Tuesdays and Thursday mornings, like 12:30 a.m. Eastern. That's kind of like my prime to stream windows that I try to hit. I used to do like 4 streams a week. My schedule just can't do it. But I still try to hit the Tuesday, Thursday for sure. You already do a Tom Baker impression? Ooh. That would be fun then. Just a big ready bear, loves to play and loves car rides. Oh, doggos that love car rides are so much fun. When they just get in the car and they're like, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. They're so much fun. No. Deadpool, no one's challenging. There's no challenging. You still have the number 1. You're fine. You're fine. Tiger, has it almost been half a year? It feels like I realize I'm getting old and I have no concept of time. It feels like we just met. It does not feel like it's been half a year. That's wild. Sending hearts back. Yeah. Also, Arizona is such a good band. Take your dementia pills. What? Where are they? Hold on. Where did I leave them? Oh, wait. I think I left them over there. Oh. Oh, there they are. Excuse me. Okay. Okay, I'm done. Oh, I'm sorry, Green King. It's always the risk of memory lane, you know? Sometimes you find things from the past that we can miss and things, but I had a conversation with someone about this recently, like how, you know, I'm not saying it's not sad. I'm not saying that it's not okay to have those sad feelings from time to time, but also when I have those feelings, I like to stop and think about like how special it is that things from my past could mean so much that I end up with those feelings of like missing them tremendously or being sad about their absence, right? Like how fortunate I was to be that connected with someone or something where I can miss them. And that's really helped me deal with grief and missing people. And I just try to, you know, take the best parts of the person or whatever it may have been. I try to take the best parts of them forward with me. So, it doesn't always work. Sometimes I'm still sad, and that's okay to be sad. That's totally okay. Time is relative, 100%. Also, VR time dilation is 100% a thing. I'm like, oh, I'm going to get in VR for an hour. Put the headset on. Take the headset off. It's been 7 hours. I'm like, what? What happened? I missed like 4 commitments in my real life. How did this happen? She was fluffy? Yeah. Fluffy kitties. Hey, everyone, to everyone that contributed. Thank you so much. We achieved a level 2 hype train. Let's go. I used to have like a hype train thing that Ari used to hit all the time. It'd be like, woo. I need to film another one. But thank you all so much with the 2 subs, 600 bits, all compressed into that. That's not even including all the other amazing generosity that y'all provided earlier in the stream. So thank you all. Thank you so much. And if you participated, I think you get like, I think you can open something and get like special hype train emotes. I don't know. And some of you might have a little conductor thing like Proteus has now. Look at that. Look at that. Every time I'm down, I think about how I one time waited a table at a diner for the crew of I'm sorry. What? For the crew of Transformers. What? Like you waited tables for what? Check out this clip. Oh, Laura, Des, I don't know if you can do links. I'm sorry. I I used to get a lot of like spam links, so I just kind of I just. VRC coming soon. That's right. Did y'all pick up the new PC already? I've forgotten the timeline. I know it was in the future, but I don't remember the timeline. I'm sorry. But did you pick it up? Are you happy with it? Is it going well? Also, I know this song from Chill. Oh my god, Green King. Yay, kitty. Was that Carl Kress? Did I get that right? Carl Kress? I'm sorry if I messed your name up, but thank you so much for the follow. How's it going? Welcome in. Welcome in. Question. Yes. What's your question? And hello. Welcome. I'll Discord it? No worries. Oh, it's a clip of me dancing. Oh my gosh. And there's going to be no music in the background. Oh. Those are the worst. Those are the worst. Thanks for the clip. We did? Oh, you picked it up today? Very nice, very nice. There's so many thinking daspras there. Aren't those so cute? A friend of mine made those emotes. She's very talented. She did a good job. It's funny. I always think about her when I see. There's like 4 or 5 emotes. I think they're all the follower emotes. I think, but they're that style. They're all from the same artist, and every time I see them, I'm like, oh my god. Don't want to scratch our lenses further. Oh no! Definitely keep the scratching to a minimum if you can. You've waited this long. What's a few more days, right? What's a few more? Do you know someone with the same character that basically looks like you, but a yellow one? He was a streamer from 6 years ago. I'm on a mission to talk to him. I do know some Nanachi, so like the base that I'm using, right? The Nanachi base. I know some. I don't know if I know, or any of my Nanachi friends. So I'm not well connected with. I'll be upfront. I'm not well connected with the streaming community. I'm more connected with just like Nanachi's. I don't really know a lot of like streamers, so to be honest with you, but I knew for a period of time one of my friends went by his name was Renegade. He used a yellow Nanachi for a while. What was it Renegade? Was that their name? I'm trying to think if there were any other yellow Nanachi. I'm sure there were. The problem is like so many folks that used to use Nanachi they don't use them much anymore, and my brain has kind of like disconnected. Was it Renegade though? I don't know. Is that the name that you're thinking? Maybe not. I don't know if he streamed though. Don't know their name. Renegade had like I think he had 2 different color eyes, and he had like a black mohawk. Does that sound familiar at all, or nah? That's why I said pat it. That could work. That could work. Raising my hands with a whimper. No. Also, Tio Stanova, good morning to you. How's it going? It's good to see you again. And coming in with a highlighted message. Spending some of those channel points. Very nice, very nice. I don't know their name. That's the issue. Okay, I see. Not him, but thanks. Yeah, sorry. I'll keep thinking about it. But yeah, like I said, I wasn't and am not well connected with like streamers. I'm a very small, part-time, casual, so I don't know a lot of the streamers. I just kind of know some Nanachi, but yeah, he's the only one that I'm remembering that was yellow at the time. So I'm sorry I couldn't help. Enjoy the free follow. Hey, appreciate the follow. Yeah. I know. Carl, I'm sorry I failed you. I'm sorry. I know. Wojo, I know. I was trying to be helpful, but I couldn't do it. Don't worry. I'm just leaning into it. Don't worry. I'm good. We're good. Is there another pic of Alfie? Oh, did you? Oh my gosh. Alfie's so cute. Oh, and he's got like the little, like, I call them like the little mittens. The little paws are like a different color. They look like little mittens. Ooh. And there's Bell. I am very pro pet photo. Like, I want you all to know if I'm like at work or whatever and Discord's like bing and I look and there's a pet photo in there, I'm like, oh, it just makes my day. So goes to turn on a light switch to another room, misses the light switch. It's like on the other side and you just walk in and you're just, where is it? As someone who was connected with streamers, I didn't know that, Chimera. I can't think of anyone that used that avatar besides maybe Magic Kappa, but that wouldn't have been. But that. I don't know if I'm following the. I think you can tell. I like start looking at it, like turning my head. I'm like, huh? Yeah, I was struggling to think of anyone that fit that as well. Like the yellow Nanachi. I don't know. Hey, Des, guess what? Yes, Green King, what's up? The pic of Gus the cat? Gus the cat? I'm sorry. Green King. Did you just challenge me to a Pokemon battle? Green King, I want you to know I am undefeated. All right? Undefeated. Are you sure you're ready for this? All right. Y'all, Green King has challenged me to a Pokemon battle. So everyone stand by, all right? For those who don't know how things work around here, I have a couple of commercials that are redeemable once per stream. They're like really poorly edited bits, essentially, right? Like little sketches. They give me a break for just a second so I can run to the restroom or do what I need to do, and they give you all a chance to kind of interact with the stream. They're normally no more than a minute, that sort of thing. And they cost big channel points, so we always honor them when they come up. So, Green King, I hope you're ready. My favorite Pokemon is Natu, the little psychic bird. I love Natu. What a little cutie. All right. Everyone stand by as I show Green King what it means to be a Pokemon master. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. That didn't go as well as it could have. All right, Green King, you win this round. All right, that one went to you. What about you? What's your favorite Pokemon? I didn't want to like not do the commercial before I forgot, but what about you all? Mine is Natu, the little psychic bird. Also, Green King, thanks for redeeming the Pokemon battle. Big channel points. I hope you enjoyed using Hyper Beam on me as I hurt myself in confusion and cried. Jolteon. Jolteon's a solid choice. Bulbasaur. Good choice as well. Bulbasaur is like classic energy. What is Exadrill? What is an Exadrill? This is from a generation I may not know. Exadrill. Also, Octo, did you put you said it was in the Discord. Was it earlier? Or was it tonight? I don't see one from you tonight. Do I? No. Dragonair. Dragonair is so good. Okay, I don't remember what generation Natu came out. I think it was Gen 2. Pre-Natu, my favorite was Geodude, 100%. I thought Geodude was the coolest thing. Just a rock with arms, and it would just be like, I had like 3 like level 99 Geodude in like Pokemon Red. I don't know why. I was just like, I had it in my head I was gonna be a Geodude trainer. What a call me a specialist, you know? Geodude specialist. Cuddling a Psyduck plushie right now while being cuddled. Honestly, I can't think of a more... Well, aside from listening to me, I can't think of a more relaxing way to spend the night. There's one variable in there that's kind of throwing some chaos in. But that sounds amazing. Psyduck's such a good Pokemon, for sure. It was on Sunday. Oh, okay. It was... Is that Zoro? Zora? Huh? Also, hello, Nick. How's it going? Wait, oh my god. I just realized okay. So there's Nick in chat, which isn't... This is... Okay. I hope I don't confuse anyone. But yes, Nick, it's good to see you. How are you? Yes, I'm holding out for a hero. Are you not? Aren't we all holding out for a hero in our own way? Time to lurk with some more points. Have a great night or day, everyone. Tios, thank you so much for stopping by. It is always a pleasure. Like I always tell you, taking time to stop by and just saying hello, dropping a lurk, whatever, that time means the world. It is the kindest gesture you can offer is just popping in and saying hi for a minute. So I hope that you have a wonderful rest of your day. Take care of yourself. And we'll see you again in the future. Yeah. Proteus. That's so relatable. It's like, oh, I got Pokemon Yellow. I can't wait to go to the first gym with my Pikachu. I saw the anime. If I get the sprinklers to go off, nah. You're doomed. What were your options back then? It was basically to get like a Nidoran, right? Get a Nidoran and pick up like double kick or something. I feel like that was like the play. Or either one of the bugs could do you something. Well, okay, so Nick, the only... No, Nick, you're not confusing. You're wonderful. There's just Mr. Midwest is in chat, and Mr. Midwest's boyfriend is named Nick, and we were talking about Nick earlier, about like VR experiences, and then Nick joined, and I was like, uh-oh. I don't want to confuse anyone, but it's fine. It's fine. We'll work through it. Also, Nick, thank you so much for the cheers. Cheers to you. I don't know what you're having tonight, but hey, cheers to you and everyone here. Whether you're having Earl Grey tea, now I'm going to say it for Chimera. Whether you're having Earl Grey tea, water, Gatorade, I don't know, whatever you're enjoying tonight. Cheers. Second place is the Leaf Owl. What was the Leaf Owl? Excadrill. Gen 5 mole Pokemon that tunnels around with its drill claws and head. It evolves from Drillbur. Steel Ground. Oh, that's an interesting combination. Steel Ground. Music links? Eventually, I will probably open a music channel. For tonight, I would say general is just fine. If I find that there's a lot of interest in folks sharing... So in the previous Discord, we actually did have a dedicated music channel because a lot of people enjoyed sharing music in that Discord. And if I find there's a demand for that again, I'm happy to open a sub channel, like an additional channel where we just share music stuff. But for tonight, for right now, until we add that, general is totally fine. General is an all-purpose catch-all. I don't know about you all. When I'm in Discords that have like 200 channels, I find them overwhelming. And I'm like, I don't know where stuff goes. And so then I don't want to put things anywhere because I'm like, So I've kind of been leaning more into the like minimalist approach to that server. It has very little going on, and it's been nice. There's just like conversation threads in general that just kind of go, and it's like, oh, this is kind of fun. Nidoran or Mankey? Yeah, Mankey would do it as well. That's right. You'll use Nicholas from here on out. Okay. Oh, was Rowlet? Yeah. It may have been Rowlet, the little owl. Yeah, Green King. You saw. The Nanachi avatar is so cute. Aw, thanks, Nick. I can't take any credit. I didn't make the character or the avatar or do any of the edits. I have zero, other than like the concept, I have zero creative input in this avatar. But I agree. I think the Nanachi is absolutely adorable. What a little cutie. Not reflective of me, by the way. The avatar, cutie. Psylocke is a badass choice. Also, there's a YouTube video that keeps appearing in my like recommended that I haven't clicked on yet. So I'm probably destroying their like impression, click through, whatever. But it's like there's only one Psyduck in all the Pokemon, question mark or something. I keep meaning to click on it, but I don't know. What? After Sting retired, did he become Stung? No, you cute? Nah. See? Not cute anymore. I only have to open my... It's that classic case. It's like, man, you are so cute when you don't open your mouth. I feel like that's me. That is... Just stand there. Favorite cartoon growing up? Ooh, that's a... Favorite cartoon. This is for everyone, by the way. Everyone. Favorite cartoon. No, I earned that one. No, Octo, I appreciate you resisting, but I fully earned that boo. Thank you, Nirvana. Okay, favorite cartoon. Everyone. Favorite cartoon growing up. For me, it would have been... As a little bitty kiddo, like little kiddo, I really liked Thomas the Tank Engine, right? Fast forward, I was really into, I thought that Invader Zim was hilarious. That was probably like my number one cartoon. Now, my number one show from childhood was not a cartoon at all. It was actually Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. So to further age me, I was a huge Mr. Rogers fan. Still am. I still watch his episodes for that like feel good moment, that nostalgia. You know what I mean? So, what about you all though? Favorite cartoon or show? Vaporeon? Yeah, I was waiting for a Vaporeon. I won't lie. Also, Danny Vilk, how's it going? Good morning to you as well. Welcome in. Hope you're doing well. You have enough points for the Ask Me Anything. Uh-oh. Oh no! Unironically, my OPR toolkit crashed as soon as you did that. I can't see chat right now. Hold on. Let me, That's hilarious timing. All right, my stream may get buggy for a minute, y'all, because I got to try and restart a program that crashed. Sorry, excess overlay is what crashed. Let's see what we can do. All right, this is a good start. I apologize for the delay. Technology and boomers, you know, they don't always play well together. All right, chat. Boom. Y'all are back up. I need the activity feed as well. Boom. Put that over there. Okay. So sorry for the delay, everyone. Courage the Cowardly Dog. Great show. Have enough point. Gargoyles. I haven't thought about gargoyles in ages. That you just reached way back in my past. Total Drama Island? Yeah. I think my brother used to watch some of Total Drama Island. I remember that show as well. Ask me anything. Okay, 1,500 channel points. This is big. This is big. Hey, Iconic. Good morning. I hope you're doing well. All right, so I put money on this. Me and my friends and my boyfriend are confused about this, so we decided to gamble on this. The question is, are you gay? You have $9,000 what on this? $9,000? Because if you have $9,000 on this, if you win money, I want to cut. I will answer the question, but I'm gonna probe back with some questions first. As a 90s 2000s kid, Teen Titans was solid. Yeah, that was a solid. Samurai Jack, the art style was so good. Kids Next Door, yeah. Oh, Felix, how you doing? Yes. Okay, are you gay? I don't identify as gay, but I am into men. But I'm also into, like, if we have to stick a label on it, pan. Right? If we have to stick a label on it, pan. Yeah, I've dated cis men, cis women, and trans men. So, yeah. I don't know where your money was, but my sexuality is not like a, I don't know. I come from an age, like, I'm at that age where it is not a defining characteristic of who I am. So it isn't like a core focus of the stream. It isn't a core focus of, like, when I meet people. I'm not like a flag waver or anything. It isn't that I'm closeted. Like, everyone who needs to know in my life does, but it's just, yeah, I don't like walk out and like shake people's hands and I'm like, hey, I'm daspra and this is my sexuality. So, but yeah, that's the honest answer to your question. Had a good sleep? Hell yeah, very nice. 90s children? I'm mostly familiar with 90s media, though technically I'm an 80s child. Whoa. My boyfriend just won everyone's money. Is it unclear when you look at me? I feel like most people online figure it out pretty fast. SWAT Cats? Was that a cartoon? SWAT Cats? Felix, I don't know that. Yeah, it's obvious. Like, it's obvious, right? It has to be. I don't think I don't, like, it isn't a focus of what I do, but I also don't really make any efforts to hide it. I don't know. Whatever. There's so much debate about what signals did I'm a bean. Yeah, that's honestly, that's how I identify. I just identify purely as a bean. No, I thought I was ace until I was about 19, I think. So that's the flip side of the coin. I'm very picky. I'm very picky. Yep. And I'm slow to warm up interpersonally with people in that way, like under that sort of specific relationship dynamic. I'm very slow to warm up. I'm very picky. I'm not easy to get along with in a deep interpersonal relationship. It takes someone who's very patient because I'm kind of a train wreck IRL. I don't prioritize like self-care or anything. I'm really quite awful as a partner. Just I know this about myself. So yeah, complicated story. But yeah, I thought I was ace for a long time, and then found out I wasn't. So all good. I remember Blockbuster too. I used to what was that shit? What was that? It was an N64 game. It was like Vigilante or something. It was you drove around cars and like you fought in these cars. And I remember there was this one with like a trailblazer, and he had a special ability. He'd be like lightning bolt, and then there was the bus that would like poop out exhaust everywhere. If y'all know it, you know it. I don't know. It was wild. I don't even remember the name of it. I think Vigilante was in the title, but it was on Warner Bros. Kids, WB Kids. Can't believe you bait with a frying pan. Well, you know, it's not the weirdest. No, I'm done. Yeah, so Demi, I used that identity for a long time. I've kind of moved away from it, because it isn't that like physical attraction is absent or non-existent, but it certainly is the case that like personality has a far more important role in it. So I think Demi applies loosely for sure. Also, View, how's it going? Are you getting Battlefield 6? I wasn't planning on it because I'm trash at games, to be honest, and I don't want to spend $60 to throw a controller. But View, did you see the Helldivers news? They teased about the ODST drop pod, or ODST. Did you see it? Did you see it? Did you see it? Don't prioritize. Yeah, Wojo, I'm terrible about self-care. Yes, ODST, View, you know. Proteus, I don't think it's bad that you were allowed to watch Aqua Teen Hunger Force, which also top tier cartoon at 5, because you probably most of that content probably flew over your head anyway. Like to you, it's probably just like a meatball. Like the physical comedy was there, but like some of those like elbow jokes, like hey, you know, I imagine at 5 a lot of those were I wouldn't have known at 5 what they were talking about. My boyfriend's now yelling about how he was right, and our group text is filled with my friend. Are people actually invested in Deadpool? Like we just what? Well, I'm glad that the channel points were spent for resolving such a hotly contested and debated topic. Yeah. I think you and I have talked about it in like different contexts. I don't know if we've. I didn't air it on stream for a long time. You know. To be honest, for a long time, my answer to people when they asked about my sexuality was like, are you interested in me? Because otherwise, like, that's a very personal topic. My attitude on that has shifted in the last like 2 to 3 years in certain contexts. I still think that you need to like look out for your safety. You don't owe people anything, right? Everyone has the right to privacy. So like, I still fervently believe all of that. But I also think that like visibility matters, especially these days. And so like I'm pretty privileged. Like I work at a place where I'm allowed to express aspects of my identity without fear of losing my job or social repercussion or whatever. I'm surrounded by a family that's supporting, you know, like I'm in a very fortunate position. And so I like to extend that visibility in a day and age where I think there's some pushback against like the LGBT community, et cetera, without getting any further in that topic. I just think visibility is important. So we gamble about you, Das. This is, you all gamble. Nick, this is such a good song. Yes, such a good song. If it's still the same song that you mentioned. All right, let's see if I can open up that other window without crashing the system. Nice. That was so awkward. It was like, spent 1,500 channel points to ask you a question. Everything crashed. It's like, oh no. Boyfriend just swindled 30,000 from everyone in our group chat, including me. Well, okay. Can your boyfriend send me like 5,000 since I was on the? I'm kidding. That was a joke. Just ate some pizza. Oh man, pizza. What kind of pizza? Let me have some. Same. I will take a slice of pizza. Only had 2 slices. Well, Octo, Just cut them up into 8. Cut up the 2 further and further until everyone gets a piece. Sweet and sour meatballs? Like on your pizza? Also, Freaky Feline, how's it going? It's good to see you again. We are your family here. I think so, not getting into like the weird parasocial stuff, right? But like there are many people that are in this chat who we have known each other for like a long time. Like there are people, when their name pops up in this chat, truly I'm like, oh my God. Like I have been talking to this person for almost 6 years. Some of these people, like, I know better than some of my IRL friends. So yeah, like there are threads of that sort of built into the community, which is so cool. And you all cater a really phenomenal space where y'all are like kind to each other. You bring up interesting conversation topics. You're insightful, you're thoughtful, you care about each other. Most folks, not everyone, right? But y'all care about each other for the and it is nice. It is a good space. So yeah, like the online community, the online family, 100%. Nice one. Yeah. Also, Freaky Feeling, I'm so sorry. It's my fault. I'm never live. It's all me. It's my fault. It's all consumed. It's okay. We'll get some next time. Your own pizza? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've never like DoorDashed or anything. I just hop in my little scoot car thing and go get it. If my language is too much, I'm sorry. Nah, this stream is labeled as a mature stream, so it's there for a reason. Sometimes I slip up as well. Wait, no, Das alone. You put them one rice. What? Green King, what? No, Das alone. You put them one. Green King, I don't know what you wrote. Yeah, we've known each other for a while now. Yeah. And I think we met through Twitch. I think. Unless I'm wrong. But I don't know. Part of the reason is literally the only Twitch stream I've attached to. Yeah. I mean, I truly think, I say this all the time, and I think a lot of times folks think that I'm just like, to quote my father, I'm just blowing sunshine up your asses, right? But you all make it what it is. Like that is what I think folks don't realize. If you've never streamed, especially like a just chatting stream like this, right? This is just glorified just chatting. I just happen to be sitting in VR. Like people put the VR chat category, but this is just chatting. All right. Just chatting really churns heavily on like the chat interaction and like the vibe chat brings. I could get up here and just talk to no one, but that would be a very different experience. And eventually I'd just run out of stuff to say. So like the things that you all bring to the table, the vibe, the energy, the space that you all create, that is really what makes this work. Like 100%. And I say that every time because it's true. It really is true. Also, faceless. Is it like a play on faceless death, or am I supposed to say faceless depth? Depth? I don't know. I messed up your name maybe. But hey, I hope you're doing well. Welcome in. Any changes in cheese preferences since last time? No, Ike, no changes. I'm sorry that you blew 1,500 channel points to hear no changes, but you know. I don't know if I mentioned this, but I'm driving for DoorDash at the side. Oh. They said your car's too old? Nah, you don't need them. Don't let them shade you. No. You thought I was your friend using an alt account? I'm sorry, View. To be fair, I've had that happen before. So that was where that came from. So just gonna say your eyes are a little bit spread out. Are they? Wait, I might be able to push them back. Nah, that's just where they are. They do have a good gap though, don't they? Right here and here. It's on the base. I think they're cute though. I like the head is like oversized relative to the body. And I think that's part of it. It kind of spreads everything. Yeah. They definitely. I can see what you're saying though. They're quite spread apart. And then the glasses really like make that even more apparent because there's that gap between the eye and the glasses. Yeah. Faceless, are you in VR? Which avatar do you use? I don't know all the names of the avatars though. Also, Wojo, sorry, I was running my mouth and missed your cheers. Cheers to you, Wojo, and anyone that's having anything at all, whether you're having tea tonight or water. Hey, have a good one. Cheers. Oh, Amy, welcome in. Welcome, Raiders. How was the stream? Was it VR chat? I wasn't lurking before, so I actually don't know what you were streaming tonight. But welcome in. I hate being tall because people bully me for not knowing how to use my knees. That is, I'm so short I can't relate at all. 5'3", but that would be annoying for sure. Welcome in, Raiders. Welcome in. Come on. A lot of hey, Paul Lover's there. Tuscan, familiar name. Good to see both of you again. Blake, is it Blake Ivory? Am I getting that right? Welcome in. Aussie boy, good to see you again. Amy Raid, yes. Is it Nico? Did I get that right? Welcome in. I don't know if I recognize that name, so welcome. Hello. I missed an Amy dancing stream. Okay, I'm checking the VOD later. I didn't know you danced. This is Amy lore unlocked. I hope the stream went well, and thank you for the raid. Welcome in, everyone. Y'all see me enough that I need a secondary spiel for Amy's group now. Post-stream self-care is super important. So this is not just for Amy, but for everyone. If you need to go get some food, if it's bedtime for you, because I know it's late for a lot of us, right? Feel free to go do what you got to do. No hard feelings at all. I know a lot of you pop in and you're like, hey, welcome in for the raid, but I got to go. That's totally cool. No worries. Take care of yourselves, all right? That's the most important thing. So Mrs. Echo, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Hey, thanks for the boo. You're 7'2"? That is quite tall. BRB, hey, no worries, Green King. Is that Mimi Leverett? Did I get your name right? I'm sorry if I mess anyone's name up. I'm terrible with names. Hello. Love the tunes? Thank you. Yeah, I gamble. I gamble for sure. The VODs have no music, but that doesn't mean you can. I gamble, and I know that I do. So good to see you again. I shorten. I feel like I always shorten your name just to Mad. Is that okay? Monty Raid, Mad. I shorten a lot of names, y'all. Sage Dreamer. Oh, that's a fun spelling of dreamers. Sage Dreamer. Bunny. Yes, Bunny. Nanachi. For folks who are VR chat regulars and things, I realize I'm in a dated, old-fashioned avatar, but I still have a love for the Nanachi, you know? Still have a love for it. You're 7 feet? I can't get on that level. I literally can't. I am 5'3". Also, 5'2", 5'3", very nice. Heading out. Hey, Paul Lover, good to see you again. You take care of yourself, all right? Get some good rest tonight, assuming it's rest time, so. Are you from the U.S. or British? I'm from the United States. I'm from the southeastern part of the U.S. That's about as much as I narrow it down on stream, but yeah, I'm like southeast U.S. So, Nanachi, yeah, Nanachi. Got your name right? Oh, nice. Thanks, Flo. I'm doing my best. Short, little punk. You want to be bullied. Where's that coming from? Because you think all short people want to be bullied? I mean, I'm not saying no, but I mean, just be careful making assumptions. That's it. Shove me in a locker? Psh, I have plenty of practice with that. I know how to get out of there. Do you mean Nanachi from the anime? Okay, well I do also like I started using this like the Nanachi base, right? And everyone's like, "Oh, well if you're going to use that, you have to watch the anime Made in Abyss." And I watched it, and does it have some unusual moments? Sure. Yeah, 100%. But the character Nanachi just made me fall further in love with the base. So it was win-win. But it has some unusual moments. I won't deny that. 7-2. Oh, I would just have to, like, this would be us making eye contact. I would be looking so far up. Hey, Danny, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. I hope you've been enjoying kind of, I don't know what we do here. We have fun conversation. That's what we do. They have been in VR chat since the beginning, for sure. Thanks for the boo, Danny. Okay, fun fact for those of you who don't know the lore behind the boo. So occasionally I stream with some of my like IRL friends. We call it like stream team or whatever. You know, everybody's got a little name for their group. We don't stream together as often as we used to. Our schedules are so different as we've gotten older. But there's 3 voices that are kind of overlaid that make that boo sound effect, and it's just their 3 voices. So it's literally my like some of my closest IRL friends booing me every time you hit that. So it cuts that much deeper. You know what I mean? It just a little deeper. Do I want uppies? It's funny that you mention uppies. 8 feet tall? Oh my gosh. It's funny that you mention uppies, okay? The regulars around here know this story for sure. I've told it once or twice. I'm going to give the short version. The short version. Essentially, all right, so I truly am 5'3". Like I have a step stool like in my living space that I use to get like to the top of my cabinets and things. That is part of my daily life. If it's up there, I either don't need it or need a step stool to get to it. That's the only two. Anyway, I was at the grocery store, and I often struggle to reach things on like the top shelf at a grocery store. I do, especially if they're at the back. So I was trying to get to something. I don't even remember what the item was anymore, but I was trying my best to get to it. Okay. This really tall, kind of like, you know, really swole, kind of attractive looking fellow comes walking by, and I am not afraid to ask for help. That's never been an issue of mine. And I'm like, hey, can you help me get that? And this guy's like, yeah, no problem. Lifts me up. Now, you should always ask for consent before you touch someone. Let's be clear about that up front. Let's acknowledge the problematic part of that story, okay? That being said, I was so dumbfounded. I didn't know what to do. I was standing there like, or just being held there, and I just grabbed the item and I'm like, thanks. Oh. He walked off after that. I've never seen that person again. What a moment. I will never forget that. Anyway. Yep. You're a titan? For sure. If y'all are that tall, yeah. Oh, Funky Town. Used to be a Nanachi, another that switches in and out of the Nanachi. Yeah, a lot of folks will bounce back and forth from the Nanachi. It tickles like old school nostalgia VR chat vibes, you know? Boomer and daspra, 100%. I'm working on it. Wouldn't mind if I join you. So, I don't stream with folks, just because it's just like then I get like really distracted by whoever's next to me, and then I'm not very focused on chat, and you can see I already get distracted pretty easily. But if you ever want to find me, public Great Pugs, public furry lobbies, or the group instances, I hang out there all the time. I'm not hard to find. Same name, everything. If we meet, if we hang out, if we have a good time, not a problem. We can hang out for sure. You're tiny? Yeah, I am. Time to get ice cream? Oh, share. Grippers at 1,000? No. Maidspra at 1,000. Why? Couldn't he grab it himself? He could have, but he didn't, and that's why it's pretty wild. Oh, wait, I hope I don't mess your name up. Is it Ben, like Ben Rose? Like double Ben, but with an I and an E? Ben Rose? I like the name. Goober? Yeah, I kind of. Bless that giant. Help me get to what I needed. Don't care much about Made in Abyss. That's fair. Yeah. To be honest, like, I enjoyed it, but I don't usually promote it to others because I think it's very, there's some touchy subjects in there, and it's definitely one of those things where if I do share it, I'm definitely like, hey, content warning. Like, there's some things in here that are kind of, but yeah, Nanachi's great character, and then of course by extension, I love the base. So, maid outfit, and why are y'all so focused on the maid outfit? There's so many other things we could do. No, Proteus, funky town. I didn't. Oh my god. Oh yeah, the Great Pug. I still go there all the time. The group instances have really helped the Great Pug. There's these like dedicated groups of Great Pug goers, and they'll open like group public instances and things. And I go there all the time. You see a lot of familiar faces in there. Tons of fun. Great atmosphere. It's kind of got an older VR chat feeling to it because it's kind of a smaller community now, and you see those, even if you're not friends, like you see familiar names and avatars, and it reminds me of those early days where you did see recurring folks, even if you weren't friends with them. It's like, oh yeah, there's the person that uses that avatar, like they're really cool, you know? So I don't know. No shade to like big public lobbies either. I enjoy those too, but that hits a feeling that's kind of hard to find now. Don't talk much. 12 in the morning, family sleeping. You've got insomnia. Oh, I'm sorry that you had to deal with insomnia. Yeah, that struggle of like wanting to sleep or needing to sleep and not being able to. I'm so sorry. I have been told that I drone on enough that I put everyone to sleep. So who knows? Maybe. I don't like your ice cream. You don't know. Maybe I do. Maybe. Pistachio with lemon and a caramel drizzle. That actually sounds amazing. What? Like a nurse outfit? No. No. Going to spread democracy? If you enjoy Helldivers. Don't forget, soon we'll see, potentially, we'll see ODSTs dropping in as well. So, until then, be safe on the battlefield, for sure. Knocked you out on Tuesday? Yeah, I have that effect. Sometimes. Not for everyone, but... Yeah, I get really attached to characters too, especially, I don't know if this happens to you all, like Nick, in reference to your comment. I get really attached, particularly in like literature, so books or manga or anything like anything like that. I don't know why I get really attached to characters in written media, especially. I'm to the point that like sometimes I don't want to finish a series of books because I get sad when it's over. You know, I don't know if anyone else can relate to that but why must random people always be who do you need? Nirvana, who do you need? Orbital drop shock troopers? Yeah, so there was well, you probably already know, but for folks who don't know, if you don't follow Helldivers 2, they put out a trailer, I think 2 days ago now? I don't know, time's weird. I can't keep track. But they put out a trailer, and it was like just a normal trailer for content update, and then there was the credits. And then at the very end, they just showed a panning shot. And then the saxophone started. Boo-doo-doo, without the boo. The ODST saxophone started, and then a single drop pod came down. It is cinematic, and that's all they said. They didn't show an ODST. You weren't close enough to the pod to see what it looked like. It was just the saxophone and a single pod, and it's like such a tease, and we're all waiting to see what it is. Also, Flo, thank you for the boo. Post-fantasy sadness moment? Yes. Yes, yes. Partial to male voices, find them soothing. Oh, interesting. I hadn't thought about like the gender, or I don't know if it's like, if you're meaning like biological sex or the gender of voices. I haven't really thought about that, but that's interesting. Is it more about like the range, or is there something about the delivery that feels different, or I don't know. I'm just curious. That hits home. Yeah. Also, Matt, thank you so much for the ooh. It's that one's my least favorite to hear. My own voice oohing is so cringe. But thank you so much for it. I appreciate it. Been waiting to sell your bunker. What? Like in GTA? Is that actual? That's heat death of the universe? How do you know this? Is this a prediction? United Nations Space Command. Yeah, Nick, we were talking about the Halo games earlier, actually, because I made a mistake. I was over here saying like I'm nervous about ODST and Helldivers because it's going to be weird hearing them talk about Super Earth, because Earth isn't in the Halo universe, and everyone's like, hold the phone. What did you say? Earth is absolutely. So anyway, we were having a fun conversation about the different Halo games. Got your pizza? Bacon, sausage, pepperoni, garlic, cream sauce. Ooh. That sounds like an amazing pizza. I'm a little envious. I'm not going to lie. Not going to lie. No, the ooh is so bad. I see you laughing, but it's so bad. High voices can be piercing. Yeah. I can see that. Sensitive to light and certain noises. Unfortunately, I do, like, sometimes if I have a higher pitched laugh, so sorry if that's sorry. My voice has a sort of an unusual range. I don't think of my voice as that deep. I think I'm more like pretty mid-range, but yeah. That makes sense though. I appreciate you sharing. I know. I'm doing my best. I'm not a real streamer. Okay. Also, I feel like it's happened enough times that I can be upfront. What a show to have to follow. Like for the folks that come from Amy's stream, she's like a top tier. Like she knows what she's doing. She's a streamer, you know. And I'm always grateful, but I'm like, man, I'm sitting here waving my arms and just talking about getting picked up at the grocery store, you know, like so relative. I'm definitely bad at this. No, it's not. I'm not. Don't worry. I'm not self-conscious at all about it. I've lived with my voice for a long time, so. Whoa. Thanks for the boo, Shadow. I didn't steal your bunker supplies. The cheese is perfect. Fresh mozzarella. Oh, yeah. Smoked Gouda for some kick. Oh, Kobe Jack. Yes. Yeah. Okay, now you're making me hungry. That's the direction we're headed now. I'm getting hungry. Seeing the drop pods does remind me of the... Yeah. And so Nick, they're Helldivers 2 is getting released on Xbox soon. The release date is like very soon. And it looks like the speculation is that they're going to do some sort of a ODST Helldivers crossover to celebrate that. Also, what a bold moment in gaming. This idea that what was once basically like a Sony exclusive is now going to get a Halo lore crossed over into it. That's kind of a big move. And maybe we're going to see the beginning of like a new era of cooperation. Who knows? We can always be optimistic. Watching a weird documentary on Insta yesterday. Found out that there's a black hole out there called TON 618. 66 billion times the mass of our sun. Just something for everyone to think about. Thanks, Proteus. Yeah, I was worried I was going to rest well tonight. I'm glad I've got something to worry about. Enjoy the contrast? Well, hey, I think there's like some things that we have in common, but then it's very different, but that's true for everybody, right? We all have things in common and we all have little differences too, so. Mozzarella is so good. I didn't steal the cargo. It wasn't me. It wasn't me. It wasn't me. You're really going in hard on this pizza description. Have you considered being a dungeon master? Because you have real power with your words. I'm getting hungrier as you describe it. I didn't get into your warehouse. I don't play GTA anymore. It wasn't me. Oh. A free pizza? Chimera, are you gonna share? You gonna share? You gonna share? Also, for folks who are new around here, I know like I don't know. I'm not a real streamer. I think it's like good etiquette to talk a little bit about like what you do, right? Isn't that something that people do sometimes? I usually miss that part, but yeah, I do a lot of this like just chatting style content. I used to not do it. I used to only play retro games and VR games, excluding VR chat. And gradually I've moved more into like a talking direction. I find that I enjoy just the conversational nature more. I'm not a very skilled gamer, so it wasn't really fun to watch me play other than to watch me struggle. So, I'm so sorry. I'm gonna mess this name up for sure. Is it Pio? Like is it a long I? Pio TV? Thank you for the follow, and I'm sorry if I messed your name up. Feel free to correct me if I did. So, but yeah, I do a lot of like the chatting content. I'm interested in like trying to look at other possibilities for VR chat. We recently did like the tier list world and just tried that out, and it was actually a lot of fun. We've done a truth or dare world where like we had chat making choices about whether we were doing truth or dare, and then we were clicking, and I was answering some things and they were answering things. It was kind of a fun back and forth. So I'm also trying things besides just the conversation. I like having something in the background as well. Today's a little more laid back, but yeah, that's kind of what we do around here. I still play games from time to time. We talk about TTRPGs a lot. I'm a big fan. I'd eventually like to do something with TTRPGs, but I haven't figured out how to do that and make it stand out from any other TTRPG content. And I don't want to just throw more of the same out, so we'll see. I don't know. But that's kind of what we do. Talk about old games a lot. I'm a big fan of nostalgia. Yeah. That's my spiel. Very well rehearsed. The bread's amazing. Are you still going on about the pizza? I was really trying to forget. That's why I did my spiel. Cooked to perfection. Not so crispy, but not so soggy. Like in the Goldilocks zone. Okay, just right. Stuffed garlic bread, flavors of the pizza, bread crust. Oh my gosh. Deadpool. That sounds amazing. I'm not gonna lie, you sound a little bit like Think Noodles. Who is Think Noodles? Sorry, I don't know who they are. No shade. I feel like I always have to. I'm not well connected to the internet and like content creators, and I'm kind of like just an old guy that gets up here and waves his arms. So I actually have no idea who it is. Pizza rolls? Why is everyone talking about pizza? Chimera, we were not at a strip club. Why are you selling these lies? What kind of character? A Breton. If mage is fun, if you're talking about Elder Scrolls and you're playing mage, Breton. That. Breton is the best for mages in Elder Scrolls. I decide your class? Okay, play a rogue. Do a stealth archer. Yeah. Deadmau5. They're pretty cool. One of the people on Nickelodeon? Oh. I might have to look them up. I'm not familiar with them, but I appreciate the compliment. I assume it was a compliment. I appreciate it. And I'm sorry that I'm sorry I'm not familiar with them. I miss a lot of references. I'm definitely out of touch. So sometimes that's cool though. That sort of have like a disconnected perspective, I think. A Diet Coke, you lost me there. If you had said a regular Coke, that would have been pure perfection. Up to that point, though, I was totally on board. I did make you dance. That came back. I'm sorry. Yeah, you're right. My bad. How creative? Yeah, you're welcome. Out of touch, out of time. I hope I'm not out of time, but you never know. Also, I'm really excited. I've got D&D this weekend, actually. The one of the tables that I DM for meets Saturday, and then I'm scheduled to have a little VR chat get together on Saturday night with it's like a closed event with like some old school friends. So I'm really excited about that. We hadn't got together in a while. It should be a lot of fun. It promises to be a good weekend. I've got a little bit of time off work. Just like 2 days, like Saturday, Sunday kind of situation. So I am really excited. It's going to be a good weekend. It's going to be a really good weekend. Trying to get to level 75 on Skyrim. Level 15 on Redguard. Two-handed, light armor, blocking against a giant. Yeah, no, on that difficulty, you do get one-shotted. You got to be really careful. I want to try Skyrim VR again. I want to see if they've done enough mods and stuff that is a little more playable. I tried it when it first came out, and it was cool, but there was a lot of things that were kind of off. And I've heard that there's a lot of amazing quality of life mods that have been released that really help. I need to give it a try. You can do an Arnold Schwarzenegger? That's kind of cool. I'm not very good at impressions. I just sound like me, or I sound like me trying to fake being someone else. Like those are the two choices. Okay, Flo. Whoa. Why are you? Old man taste buds can't handle spicy stuff or too much carbonation. Okay, it's true. Old man can't enjoy life the right way. Okay. If you put them in sweet chili sauce, there's zero danger of me eating them. So, extra damage buff for your next D20 attack roll. Yes, that would be amazing. What a fun buff that would be. Oh, when I see VEGA, I panic because I always think Vega, but I don't know if it's like Vega or Vega. I'm gonna say Vega. Vega Kira. I hope I got your name right. If I didn't, I'm so sorry. Thanks for the follow. I hope you're doing well. Welcome in. Dun, dun. Also, if I messed it up, feel free to correct, of course. Guess I'll do a stealth archer in Oblivion. The stealth archer build in Oblivion is not as easy as it was in Skyrim. I think it's a little harder to pull off. I think so. But that's just me. I don't know. Get to the doctor. That's... Yeah. Ocarina of Time VR? Is that a thing now? Name the character? Call the character. What's a good name for a character? A fantasy character. Coral. That's it. That's the name. Coral. That was the name. Vega's right? Nice. It's not the taste of spicy stuff. It's okay. Okay, you get it. Hold on. Okay, because actually, y'all, I love spicy stuff, but it doesn't love me. This is exactly right here. This comment, Vega gets it. That's why I can't eat it anymore. It fights back. I'm just weak. do a campaign called The Quest for Pizza. Cooking a pizza. So you got to get the ingredients. On a quest for the legendary pepperoni pizza, you got to find the ingredients. You got to find the legendary Chef Boyardee of the East. I like that. No, we've got a one-shot. You're literally building a one-shot. That is how fun one-shots start. Especially like comedy ones. Yes. Your food must be seasoned just like British food. Okay, hold on. I've been to the UK. I've had their food. Most of the food that I had in the UK was equal to, if not better than, most of the food I have in the US. There are clear exceptions to that, but the folks who like sort of perpetuate that meme haven't gone and tried the cooking. It is good. The food is really good over there. It's also much fresher than food in the US, at least in my area. It was good food. Oh, what a good song. You have to make it love you. No. What, the pizza? The quest to have the perfect pizza that then loves you? I'm going to make a Discord profile just so I can join your Discord. Are you gonna offer to host a pizza one shot? Lived a whole year there? You need to go to very specific places for good food? No. It's not about location. It's about knowing the right people. It's like anywhere else, right? Like, yeah, if you just go to like a random restaurant, random restaurants are never as good as home cooked food. See, I had the privilege of enjoying home cooked food. Like I sat at people's dinner tables with them and ate. Oh, it was so good. I was blessed with cursed knowledge I didn't want to learn. Okay. It was the apparent taste coming out after having something like spicy single person buffet of Taco Bell. There's a reason it burns. It burns twice, right? Oh. Yeah, please, Proteus. I would love to look into that further. Dip your pizza in soda? What? What? I've never tried it. I'm not opposed to trying it. But I am I'm skeptical. I'll use that word. I'm skeptical, okay? Oh. Spawn by, is that Evan Fong? I don't know if I've ever heard of that artist. What's the genre, Faceless? Super old but cute. I named Coral. UK has some places that make you cry with their food, but that's true anywhere, right? Like there are restaurants where I live where you can go in there and it's like, this place does not have good food. How are they still in business? I think that's true. That's true anywhere. I don't think that's uniquely a UK phenomenon. Oh yeah, so it follows me on this one. I use like the pins. I guess because I'm old fashioned, I like the static camera when I'm up close because a lot of times I'm like gesturing to the chat box and pointing at the notifications. And then if I'm doing that when it's moving, it's harder for me to like precisely point to things. But I do have it on the slightly further away one where it can follow. What a good song. I should use the pins more often though. I certainly don't make full use of them. Also, there's like the dolly feature. I know nothing about that. I need to sit down one night and just play with the dolly feature. I think you can probably set up some really cool camera angles and like motion camera. Yeah, I need to work on that. Get close to the camera. Oh, okay. There you go. There's my eyeball. Shout out Vicky Beaver for the amazing texture work in there, by the way. Okay. Wait, Vega, do you actually have taste buds there? What? It's an older video? More recent build out there somewhere? Okay. Wait, Ozzy. Respect. He's also known as, is that VODS Gaming? Huh. Content creator Spawn, something. Okay. I haven't heard of either of those names, but I'll have to check them out. What in the name of the 8 did you just have me? Sometimes you can just pass over. You don't have to read every comment, Nirvana. I'm actually fascinated by the conversation. I don't know what you're on about. You have proof that I took your cargo. I'd like to see this proof. Okay, yeah, really good fish and chips. Oh my gosh. Ever since I went to the UK, when used to in the US, I would only put like, it was like plain fries or fries and ketchup. That was it. Now I keep a bottle of malt vinegar, and as soon as my fries come out, while they're still like hot, malt vinegar, salt, boom. I would much rather have that now. That's the only way to eat fries. To me. Caveat, to me. A little too close? No, it was, Nirvana was asking to see my eye. Yeah, I would definitely check it out. How are you supposed to ignore that? You just pass. Interact with the comments that you know. I guess when I read them out loud, that makes it harder to ignore. Balsamic vinegar is good too, but I think I prefer malt. I like balsamic better on like a salad or something. I like the malt better on the fries though. Malt vinegar is solid on fries. Does my spouse know that I'm getting this close with? I don't have a spouse. Bleach? What? No one try that. That's not good for you. The Russian Badger. He's not Russian. He's a Marine guy who just plays games. Oh, does he like shout and get angry and stuff and do all that? I feel like I know that name, the Russian Badger. I may have seen some of his content before. That name is like tickling something in the back of my head. But my mind is weak. Thanks, y'all. That's how I feel all the time. Not married and have all these Twitch babies? Well, yeah. You know. It's the rabbit in me. Sometimes I think this happens about twice a stream. Sometimes I say something and I'm like, what? Why did you say that? Like anyway. Full disclosure, there probably will not be I did not admit to anything. I was like, I wonder if Chimera's still listening. What's the Discord? Oh, good song. So I do have a Discord. If you do exclamation Discord, the link should pop, but I don't know if apparently people were struggling to join it. Like you couldn't click it. You might have to copy and paste the link. I don't know. I'm not a real streamer, but like full transparency, I'm not in the Discord constantly. I pop in like once in a while. I'll answer a couple of things, but it is not like a super fancy Discord. It is very basic. So if you're looking for like a lot of interactivity, that's not the that sort of Discord, to be really upfront about it. So right now it says non-interactive. That's not true. It's semi-interactive. I need to change that command. It is semi-interactive. It has upgraded from a non-interactive Discord server to a semi-interactive. Oh, did you? Wait. Where'd you put the proof? You have proof. Oh, check Discord. Sorry, I did not see that. I'm sorry. Let's see. What is? Oh, I was caught red-handed. You can't deny it. That's such a good photo. Oh, I love that. Thank you. Dude, I have been caught red-handed. You even got the color? Yeah, nice. Phoenix A is 100 billion times more massive than our sun. Is that another black hole? Coral has a ponytail. Nice. You know, I do like a ponytail. I'm a little biased. I do like a ponytail. Oh, he does like good. He's got that voice. Like, he's got like that delivery marine voice kind of thing. I'm gonna kill you with the power of friendship and this gun I found. I can't do it. I don't have the right voice for it. But yeah. Largest black hole we know. We were talking about black holes earlier. Proteus was mentioning one as well. And we were talking about other black holes. What's wrong with being confident? That's all I have to say. Yes. So the don't look at me like that. Like, more goofy than that. Okay, I got you. I tend to lean more into like the drama, the dramatic. I think that's the storyteller in me. I mean, I'm still goofy, but when I start doing or trying to like convey like a voice, right? I lean into the drama, the tension. I don't know why. I'm no good at it, but you know, we try to get better. Larger than the Milky Way solar system. The Milky Way, like the whole Milky Way galaxy? What? Did a slideshow on the Ton 16 black hole? In middle school? Were you like a big astronomy fan in middle school? Because that's really cool. Type the song in chat. Wait, which song? The one that was just playing previously? Or the one that's playing now? Sorry. Angel Fire Wolf 94. Thank you so much for the follow. I hope you're doing well. Welcome in, welcome in. I hope I didn't mess your name up in any way, but I hope you're having a wonderful day. Hold on, I'm going to back the song up so I can help you out with that. That was Confident by Demi Lovato. All right, we'll push forward now. The song was Confident. The Milky Way, on the other hand, is a spiral galaxy estimated to be around 1.5 trillion times the mass of our sun. Phoenix A is a substantial fraction of the Milky Way's mass. I used to be really into space stuff, and then I don't know. It's not that I lost interest. I think just life gets in the way, you know? Like I feel like I used to be curious and like really interested in so many things. Like I was obsessed with geology. I was obsessed with trains. I was obsessed with space. I was obsessed with meteorology. Like I was obsessed with everything. But then you like get into the daily grind. It's like, well, I gotta study for this test, and I gotta go to work. I gotta pay bills. I gotta do this. And then you're just, I don't know, somewhere that passion kind of disappears. And it's such a shame. You really have to stoke it. You really have to stoke it to keep it alive, everyone. Still love space? Yeah, you know I keep space in my background a lot too. Room temperature so indecisive. Octo, is your do you have a PC that puts out a lot of hot air? That can really affect room temps. We're on a collision course with Andromeda? Okay, someone turn the galaxy. Let's just a small, like a half-degree correction at this point. We can totally miss it. Max stealth and security before leaving the sewer. Well, Coral isn't me then. I have 0 stealth and I know nothing about security. Amber, good morning. How are you? Hello. Da, 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 da. Not, I didn't. I said Stoke. Stoke. I regret choosing the word. I will admit it. I said it and then I repeated it. I regret it. It happened, okay? It happened. It's not your PC, just a thermostat that fluctuates wildly. Yeah. Green King, are you talking about the Windows 98 world? Is that the one you're talking about? Or like the... Is that the one? Yeah, I'd love to see. Time lapses are sick. Yeah, I would love to see that. Badger's a gamer who does deep reviews about games. Ultimate Marvel versus Capcom 3. Maybe this is where I know of this. I have a friend who's really into the Marvel v Capcom series, and they may have recommended a Badger review. Also hosted a tournament for the game. Winning prize being $50,000. That's pretty cool. Promo Spider-Man Jordans. So he like gives back a lot too, huh? That's pretty cool. That name is still tickling something in the back of my brain, and that may have helped solve it. Marvel vs. Capcom. Have you ever heard of Monsters All Time Low? Is this a song? Like a band and a song? I have not. Do you recommend it? Dad was in the hospital for a while. Oh, for something really stupid. Just had surgery that went well. I was able to come home a couple of days ago. I am so relieved to hear that things are getting better. And I'm sorry that you've been dealing with it. And yeah, we both know that there's no magic words that I can offer, but I'm glad things are better. And you're welcome here anytime, regardless of the vibe. Amber, you're always welcome. So please send my best to your folks. Send my best. My good vibes. I only have like 2 vibes, but send both the good ones. I'm glad you're able to catch up on rest too. Proteus, I never thought I'd see 2 galaxies described as having sexy time, but I'm excited to watch the time lapse for scientific purposes, of course. So, Blackfire? I don't know if I've seen it. You have to take me there sometime and show me. You have to take me on a tour. It is a song? The song's Monsters by All Time Low. I'm gonna have to check it out. I'm always looking for good song recommendations. Yeah. The current song right now, Worth Nothing, but it's like the Fast and Furious remix or something. Guacamole Gamer Fart 9000. That is a wild flavor name. Oh my gosh. What? Does it taste like guacamole or does it taste like fart? What is... Oh, God. Oh. I know they do. I just hadn't heard that one before. That one's wild. I'm sorry. Oh yeah, Angel for sure. If I open too many windows, my stream gets really angry. So what I usually do, I have like a playlist that just kind of runs passively during stream that's just shuffling, And then post stream, when folks make recommendations, I look them up and then I'll tack them on. So the next time you're here, you never know, it might appear in the queue. But then I gotta like, if I do it while I'm streaming, I gotta like type, and then I break focus on the chat and everything, and and then my stuff crashes, and it's too risky. It's too risky. Oh. ELO. So good. Boom. Oh, wait. I need that window open. Okay, y'all. There's going to be no stream this weekend. Right now, I'm trying a 2-stream-a-week model. Sometimes we'll have surprise weekend streams, but I really want to be consistent with like the 2 for now, and I think that's going to work really well with my current schedule. So Tuesday mornings, 12:30 a.m. Eastern. Thursday mornings, 12:30 a.m. Eastern. That's kind of the 2 times that I stream. So like today and then 2 days ago, right? Tuesdays will always be a variation of a just chatting, whether it is just a just chatting, or it may be like what we were talking about. Like maybe we go into the like the tier list world or something, or we go into a truth or dare or something like that. Thursdays will sometimes be video games, and they'll sometimes be talking streams like this. But I want to experiment with the Thursday talking streams like I've been talking about. I want to see there's a ton of like game show things that you can do in VR. I used to do like I did a handful of like conversational like interviews with folks in the past, and there's a couple of people that I've been trying to work stuff out with, and just know that like I'm looking at some different possibilities and things for the Thursday streams instead of just always being a video game. So, you know, but it's always going to be the similar chat focus sort of things. Yeah, I don't know. I just want to put that on your radar. The next stream will definitely be Tuesday, the usual Tuesday talks, 12:30 a.m. Unless I happen to surprise you all, but I doubt it. I've got a pretty busy weekend planned in my personal life, and so I don't expect. I don't want to like break away from that. I'm very much a believer, like wherever you are, try to be 100% there, right? So if you're hanging out with friends, go be with friends. If you're hanging out with family, be with your family. If you're streaming, be with everyone that's stopping by and keeping you company during stream. So, science! It tastes like fruits. Had it before. Great taste for gamer subs. Hey, might have to try it out. Major entrance to the Discord. Welcome. Like I said, I'm not super interactive there, but I mean I do interact from time to time. So if you're looking for like regular, I'm not like. If I'm at my PC, I'm more likely to respond, but I don't really check Discord a lot on my phone. So yeah, I don't know. I'm old. Yeah. I love song recommendations. I do. I have a very kind of varied. I have a varied palette of music. I don't know how you say that. I listen to a lot of different stuff. Boulevard of Broken Memes. That sounds fun. You have a great weekend. And Amber, I hope things continue to get better for you. Take care of yourself. If you need anything, let me know. Like, tier list for canceled YouTubers and it's getting outdated. Oh, I don't even want to joke about that, y'all. Like, yeah. I don't want to make fun of anyone. Not like that. I stay in my lane. You know what I'm saying? I just stay in my lane. I know. Titty milk is. I know someone that. Sorry, y'all. That's a gamer subs flavor. God. I know someone that has that. Yeah. Grandpa. I know someone that has Grandpa's Ashes too. Grandpa's Ashes is that's Puffers, right? I'm reading Vegas comment. As soon as I said it, I was like, shit. Well, see, I'm not public. I only exist in VR. So, kidding. More Ozzy. What a terrific song. Party with the Animals. Let's go. All right, everyone. Yeah. I have no idea. All right, everyone. It has been a great stream tonight. There was all this pizza talk earlier, and now I'm starving, so I gotta go get some food. Also, we've reached the natural end point of the stream, but to all the support tonight, across all the ways that support appears, right? For the channel point redemptions, for all the love y'all show to the emotes, for the new follows, of course, Amy, her community, the raid, for the bits. Deadpool, thank you for the 500 bits. I really appreciate it, on top of all the other bits. For the resubs, the follows, all that sort of support that you all show means the world. But most of all, hey, I'll cheers in the middle of this. Most of all, what I appreciate is your time. Y'all know the spiel. We all have a finite amount of it. We do. We have a finite amount. Time is precious. It is our most precious resource. Where we spend it, who we spend it with, what a compliment. What a compliment. When you choose to share some of your time with someone or a group of people, there is no kinder thing you can do than share your time. Because once we run out, we're out. So I appreciate, more than anything, I just appreciate you stopping by. Even if it's just a, how you doing? I hope you're having a good day. I got to go to bed, but it's good to see you. That means the world. Just a second. So thank you all so much for sharing your time with me. Yeah. And all the other support means the world too. Let me be clear, but the time really means a lot. So, all right, everyone. Be safe. Be kind. Take care. And I will see you next time as Ozzy rocks on. Hell yeah. Goodbye, everyone. Goodbye.